pew, pew, pew.
He's already mad about the Bucks.
Pew, 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 pew. Pew, 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 pew.
Yeah. 3 guys and a bear. Back with more football.
That might be.
And now here's Coach Crendor. Do.
Here we are at the NFL Opera House. A beautiful
Sometimes I like to go a little operatic, you know?
I like it.
It's a fun time. Yeah.
That's great energy.
Is operatic a word?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a word.
It is. Huh.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
I'm not an operatic.
I'm not an operatic.
You calling him a fucking liar?
You calling me a fucking operatic?
Operatic, but
I ain't no fucking operatic.
Let him finish it.
I'm just saying I'm not cultured. All right.
Yeah. All right. There we go. I do love
never been
how
to an
the
opera
intro. If there was like a wave graph between me and Rob's dynamic, Rob would be just like up and down, up and down. I mean, it'd be look like an earthquake out there, and then my intro is just always flatline.
You're like the control line to show the variance.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, that's really all my role is in this podcast, anyway. So.
It works.
So it's like we're halfway through the season.
Yo,
it's
fucking 7th week. You know what I'm talking about? Hey,
getting crazy. So yeah, we did have NFL news.
News.
News. And
Bring it back, baby.
There we go.
News.
Yep. Philadelphia Eagles. Brandon Graham coming out of retirement.
Wow.
He made it like half a year. No, defensive end. He retired after the Super Bowl and was like, I'm going out on top. And then they're like, hey, we need more pass rush. And he's like, all right, I'll come back. And he's back.
For the right amount of money.
Yeah, I mean, like if somebody's like, hey, $5 million to come out of retirement. Actually, I wonder how much they paid him. Probably paid him a good amount.
Probably.
$20 bajillion, Rob.
Yeah,
that's a lot of money.
And absolutely, I would do it.
Also, the Ravens coaches have reportedly removed distractions like ping pong and video games from locker room after loss.
Oh, that'll do it.
Coach, that'll do it.
The beatings
my
will
question
continue
is,
until morale improves.
Why were they even there in the first place?
What are you talking about? Give the guys some fun.
Yeah, let them have a
they
little.
can have fun at home. They're about to play football.
Yeah, it's fucking ridiculous. It builds camaraderie, man. What are you talking about?
You're literally at work.
Take the foosball table out of the break room. This is a workplace, damn it.
It's a football team, not a kindergarten.
Do you think they have
there was
this for Kyler Murray in the locker room?
What was that team that was reportedly like charging their players for like meals and the vending machines and stuff?
Arizona, I think.
Arizona, was it? Yeah.
That sounds right.
So.
Yeah. We've got trade rumors. The Dallas Cowboys are inquiring about pass rusher Max Crosby. Man.
Whoopsie.
Oh, they need a pass rusher, huh?
Dude,
Whoopsie.
Wild,
the
dude.
funniest timeline is if they trade for Max Crosby and have to pay him more than Micah Parsons. That would be actually insane. That's just Cowboys things.
It's perfect.
Jerry.
Yep.
Never change, Jerry. Never change.
Speaking
Rob,
of good owners,
Yeah.
What did you paste in the football chat? Why?
Oh, that's a red panda eating carrots.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm just trying. I saw a ping on
right?
Discord, and I was trying to figure out why you did that.
Look, it's a great video.
Oh, he does. He likes the carrots.
During the podcast, mind you. I was wondering. I thought maybe there was something
Some breaking
football
news.
related in there, but I must have been an idiot.
Wrong.
Well, pre-podcast, we were talking about foods, and we were talking. And by the way, fans at home, have you guys? We mentioned this in the sound check, which, by the way, you can find on the Patreon.
Yeah,
they're a fun time. But we were talking about Kimbop, And a lot of these guys haven't had Kimbop. So if you've never had Kimbop, go get some. Go to a Korean restaurant and get some. It's good.
You acted like you had a segue there. You didn't. You
No,
just
not really.
brought up the
Well,
Kimbop
the
out of the
reason,
blue.
well, that's why I posted that originally, but then we talked about other things since, and
we've lost Rob. He's part of the big Kimbop now.
I'm just
Big
watching Red
Kimbop
Pandas eat.
I was going to say, you definitely lost me as well at this point. I'm just looping the Red Panda video now.
Now I'm
It's
never
great.
going to eat it just because of that.
You son of a bitch.
You shouldn't eat red pandas.
Well,
yeah.
I had a good
need that.
segue where I was going to say, speaking of bad ownership, and then Woody Johnson.
All right.
The
Oh,
Jets.
yeah.
I did see this. I did see this.
So we got Woody Johnson on Jets. Aaron Glenn with Justin Fields at quarterback. Quote, if you look at any head coach with a quarterback like that, you're going to see similar results.
Oh my god.
But that's not all.
Fuck you, Woody Johnson.
It's also not true because Justin Fields was 4-2 last year. So
yeah.
He also said, it's hard when you have a quarterback with the rating that we've got. If you look at any head coach with a quarterback like that, you're going to see similar results. That's the full quote.
So we have now officially confirmed that they are still looking at Madden
They're not
ratings.
even hiding it anymore,
I mean, it's possible
dude.
he's saying like passer rating or
No,
quarterback.
he's
but
not.
No,
He
he's
doesn't
talking about
know
Madden
what
ratings.
he's saying.
Yeah, that's exactly what he's saying. He's saying Madden rating.
Yeah.
That's insane.
he's
Holy
a
shit.
deeply unserious person.
I hate this fucking guy. I swear to God. Can someone like dig up some dirt on him or something? Like get him out of the fucking league somehow.
Oh,
Like
that's not
he's
it.
got to have been doing horrible things.
He
Oh
also
no, what?
said at the fall owners meeting, quote, if we could just complete a pass, it would look good.
Cool, man.
I fucking hate this guy. He's such a.
I think the Jets legitimately now can go just over.
It's
the entire
starting
season.
to
yeah.
seem like destiny.
That's not all.
Oh boy.
Jets owner Woody Johnson speaks to Aaron Glenn every day and said that he tells Glenn to keep the faith. I do believe in Aaron. If I were a player, I'd respond to him. There's no bullshit. There's no agendas.
Yeah, by the way, actually, that's another side news story that we learned is that you know what Aaron Glenn's been doing to get the team on track so that it could be better and maybe, get some yards on the field. You know what they do over at the Jets facility? They do prayer meetings. They're doing prayer meetings. That's the thing. That's the big change behind the scenes. Oh boy, I'm sure that's gonna work.
They are.
I
living
thought
on
you
a
were going to
prayer.
say they're eating Kimbop.
They should.
That would probably help them win more than
Yeah.
what they're doing.
Do you think if they put some rosary beads around the T and the Jets logo that would do anything? Do you think
if
maybe-
they brought in Bon
maybe-
Jovi at halftime to sing "Living on a Prayer"? That would be
Not to be
something.
like the
That's pretty
annoying
solid.
guy, the annoying Reddit guy, but it is so funny that so many football players are like, well, if I pray hard enough, like then we're gonna win the Super Bowl. As if like the winner of the Super Bowl is just the one who prays the hardest. Like
Right.
That's
Yeah,
got
all
a
the
mean
teams are
parlay
doing
going,
it.
dude.
Well, I mean, that's the
Pray
thing is
hard
that
enough. I didn't
God
ask
only
him.
accepts prayers from 52 men every year, and after that you're out. I'm sorry, you're not. And he'll pay attention to the trade wire, so you stay tuned
He
on
might
that.
be, especially for the Vikings, because Carson Wentz will start Thursday night. I don't know if that'll be good,
Yay.
but I don't care because they're in the division, my division.
Yeah.
We also had injuries.
Oh,
Yep.
Someone got hurt.
Also, Titans have released Tyler Lockett. I forgot he was even on the Titans.
Yeah, that was by like mutual decision.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure because he
And-
was like, I don't really want to play for this team anymore.
Yeah, which is fair.
That's very
enough.
fair. Yeah.
So big injury was Mike Evans, broken collarbone and concussion.
Yikes.
That's my fault. I said my wide receiving core was it was too strong, and so God was like, yeah, you're right, it is.
Didn't pray
See,
hard enough.
he may
let
not
me handle
watch
that.
football, but he controls fantasy football with that.
It's
I
true.
think.
Yeah.
And
You should have
he
prayed
can play a
harder.
role.
I
Yep.
didn't
Did
pray
you go to
hard
your
enough.
prayer
There
meetings?
you go.
I didn't.
Yep.
Fucking
Yeah,
idiot.
well,
Fucking
there you
dumbass.
Yep.
Then we also had Michael Penix appeared to suffer a leg injury, but
Oh,
they
boy.
said he feels fine. So that's
That's
good.
good.
I'm sure he's all right.
Yeah.
Quarterback Bryce Young, also ankle injury. So he
Yikes.
might be out. So Andy Dalton comes in
Boy.
if that's the case. Yep.
An improvement.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. If anything, it's just a neutral change.
Yeah, more of a lateral move, I guess.
Yep. Jets had Tyrod Taylor come in for Justin Fields, who. Yep.
That was benching. That wasn't an injury.
That was benching.
Yeah, I think that was. They put it on the injury thing as well. They're just like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Sauce Gardner concussion. He injured his soul.
Yeah, actually, by the way, since we're in the news/injury segment, this, by the way, was after we talked about it last week. Aaron Glenn came out in the presser and was like, "That is just inappropriate to say that Justin Fields should be benched." And then 2 quarters later, he benches him. Yeah.
Yep. New York Jets.
So, yeah, Jets football, baby.
How dare you predict what I was planning?
Also, the Vikings designate Aaron Jones to return from the IR because thank God he's been on my fantasy IR for this entire season.
Jordan Mason is my only reason I'm competitive right now.
Although Aaron Jones' hamstring has been terrible for years, and now it's still bad. So who knows? It might just flare up again.
Yeah.
So let's see. And then there's some other. We got Calvin Austin's shoulder returned to practice for the Steelers. Travis Hunter, his role is evolving. That's not even an injury report.
His role is evolving.
Is he a Pokemon?
Yeah. Is he?
Did he get a Mega or something?
Travis Hunter became
the Hunter Travis.
Yeah.
That's about as creative as they get. No,
so yeah,
they would. If he was a Pokemon, they'd name him Trunter.
Oh God,
that sounds wrong, but
that does sound wrong.
Word,
it seems like something you shouldn't say.
What, Trunter?
Yeah,
Trunter
don't call me a Trunter.
Rob, you're such a Trunter.
Oh man,
that stings. That hurts.
Feels wrong.
We should check on that, man. Sometimes do random words.
That's
random,
true,
like,
actually.
vocal
Yeah.
combinations.
Might have to.
It wouldn't be the
look that
first
one up.
time it's happened. Is the crazy
It's
thing.
got to be fun.
Oh, apparently Trunter is a World of Warcraft level 80 Night Elf Beast Mastery Hunter.
Well, there we
Yeah,
go.
there you
go.
See? You're a Trunter.
Good to know.
Yep.
So yeah, those are all the things I can find. So on
That's
to the
everything
games.
that happened.
That's
On to the
everything that
game.
happened. Nothing else
Yeah.
happened.
Plus
Oh.
wow.
Wait a second.
Yeah.
No,
Well,
a Tranter is
That's not
one
what
that
we
does
said.
odd jobs of transporting
That's not-
or
that's not the
pedaling,
word
That's not the
usually
word,
with a
Rob.
horse or
Obviously,
cart.
Rob, that's not the word.
That's not the
you
word,
were
Rob.
saying.
Tranter.
I said
Trunter.
I said Trunter.
Yeah, but in
that's
like
not a
some
word.
some accents, it's probably
No,
that.
it's the wrong letter.
You're
That's
putting
like
out real
saying-
big Trunter vibes right now.
That's like
bro.
saying
really
the
is.
definition to the word can't when that was definitely not the word we were saying.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. According to the Jewish English lexicon,
Yep.
a Trunter is an old broken down car. Semicolon jalopy.
There it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, you friggin' jalopy.
Again, I just like be careful. Just saying words you don't know randomly. Like
I mean,
it's,
apparently
just-
it's
the word
Yiddish.
it's a recipe for disaster.
I've heard jalopy at least.
Yeah, jalopy's a real thing.
All right,
I'm
moving
just-
on. From
Although
the
actually, I don't know
Yiddish-
the
Gotta help
history
us,
of it.
Coach.
That
Help
could be
us get
weird.
out.
Moving on from the Yiddish section onto the NFL games. Here we go.
Now on to the Japanese section. Ich, ni, san.
This is the third time that Rob has derailed everything in one podcast.
That's
we're
my
barely
premise.
50
That's what I
minutes in.
do.
I mean, what is he
Yeah,
supposed to
Yeah,
do?
if we were
Talk
to
about the
designate
Jets?
roles, that's for
Yeah,
sure.
that's true.
Well,
Yeah.
matter that. Yeah, right.
I'm the wild card. Yeah.
He has to be because the Jets
It's true,
are
yeah.
bad enough to warrant it.
Yep.
The ball.
Steelers Bengals played a football game.
Holy shit.
We're so
Sure did.
lucky that this happened on Thursday because if it was like a Monday game, we'd be on this segment for like 2 hours. Like I would. Like what happens with these games is I get really fucking mad and then like I like in my head mentally note down the 900 things I want to say about how stupid and bad things like this is. And then like 4 days happen and I'm like, oh, I don't remember like half the shit I was gonna be mad about.
Right.
I mean, we did
And-
have a combined 80+ years old quarterback battle.
Yeah,
81,
so
I
there
think,
probably
right?
wasn't a lot of like yards or anything,
Yeah,
right, guys?
there's
Like
no
there probably
way that
wasn't a lot of offenses game,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Imagine going up against Jamar Chase in this matchup. Trendor.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be insane.
Yeah, sure would.
Joe Flacco, half of his passing yards were pretty much Jamar Chase, which, I mean, we've been saying, like, why don't they just throw Jamar Chase the ball? And really, that's what they did, and it worked.
Yep. Well, I mean, note on the side. This keeps happening with this team, this being the Steelers, where a game occurs and then the players after the game very lackadaisically talk about the Steelers defense in a way that should raise so many alarm bells. Like, I've brought it up. The Ravens did it. I think the Bills did it at one point. Maybe it was the Chiefs. But like, it keeps happening. It happened again where they were like, "Hey, Joe, how'd you do that, Joe? How'd you throw for 342 yards and 3 touchdowns?" And he was just like, "Well, like, we just kind of ran the same play over and over again, and it kept working. Like we just like Jamar Chase would just like run for like 2 yards, and he'd be wide open, so I would just throw it to him." I'm paraphrasing, but that's basically. And Jamar Chase said like the same shit where he was like, "Yeah, I mean, like, we just did the same. Like, they just didn't stop the same thing over and over again."
You watched the game, right? You saw me run the same route over and over.
It's really bad when the offense is basically saying, like, yeah, the defense was so bad that we just did the same thing and it kept working. Like, that should be instant. Like, instant. You lose every job on the defensive side of the ball. Like, it's crazy. And I don't. And I'm so sick of like I hear so many excuses. There's always endless excuses. Oh, there's injuries. Oh, these players are too old. Oh, this or that. I'm sorry, but I just watched a San Francisco 49er team where not only are their whole team injured, but their whole fucking backup team is injured, win a game. I've watched the Lions, whose entire secondary was obliterated, perform very well defensively in a game. Like, that doesn't... these are not good excuses. Stop making excuses, please, for a team that consistently, for 6+ fucking years now, shows up to games and then just plays bad and loses a game that they should easily win to a shitty opponent who is on their fucking brand new quarterback that doesn't even know the system very well, who threw for almost 400 fucking yards and 3 touchdowns with no interceptions.
And he's like,
Tomlin was so pissed that they traded for him too. He was not happy with.
That was such a funny bit until the realization hit that he's actually scared of Joe Flacco.
Yeah, man,
that's also a bad sign, man. Did you watch any of the games he's played in the last 2 years? He's an old man who can't do nothing but throw the ball.
I watched him last week.
He threw 3 touchdowns.
And a couple weeks ago before that, I've seen more Joe Flacco this year than I think I've ever seen.
Dude, you know what? Can I actually make a point about Joe Flacco that Apollo's going to hate? I think Joe Flacco is better now than he was when he was younger. Like, when he was on that.
Wait, like, you think current Joe Flacco is better than Super Bowl Joe Flacco?
I think last 5 years Joe Flacco is better than Super Bowl Joe Flacco. Yeah.
Ooh, that's very interesting. I'm going to check the stats real quick. I'll get back.
Yeah, check the stat truck.
His stats always have been kind of not amazing.
Well, yeah, I mean,
it's
why there was the whole elite argument, because he always had like an insanely good defense. Like, that's why they won the Super Bowl, right? I mean, he had Ray Lewis. He had what's his name? Terrell Suggs. Ed Reed.
Yeah.
He was always. That being said, another like the Bengals had the worst rushing offense in the league by far, like 50 rush yards a game, and yet they gashed the Steelers so bad, almost 100 yards of rushing in one half.
Chase Brown averaged 10 yards a carry.
That's insane. Fuck,
That's
dude. Like,
wild.
There's no excuse. There's no excuse for that. Like, you are just a horrible defense if you let that happen. But, like, I don't know, Mel. It's a Thursday game, you know. Crazy things out. Divisional was Thursday night. They had such a short week to prepare. No, they're just bad. How
Bengals getting 500 yards of offense is ridiculous.
You here listening to this, you've heard me do this how many times now? Like, eventually the sheer number of times I've done this has to finally get to yeah, it's happened a lot now. Like, I don't do this like when we win. When we win, I'm like, sometimes I'm like, well, yeah, the game wasn't very good, but hey, at least we won. Like it just keeps happening. It just.
Well, that's the thing.
I feel like I'm stuck in a fucking horror movie where I'm the like little kid being like, "There's a monster, guys. The monster's killing everyone," and they're like, "Oh, shut up, little Timmy. There's no monster." And everyone fucking dies, man. We should have listened to little fucking Timmy.
It's a good thing you didn't remember anything about the game.
Right. Yeah. You said the issue is you guys keep winning. Like, so long as the team stays over 500, nothing changes.
It's a curse. It's its own special curse. You know, there's teams like the Jets who are cursed to be fucking garbage dog shit and lose all the time, and then we have our own little curse. You know, the Vikings have their curse where they also like.
I'll take the Steelers curse. Can we swap? Can we swap?
Rob, the point is that you don't want any curses. Comparing curses is a losing game. It's a losing strategy.
I think that's easier to say with a better curse. Is all I'm saying. I'm just saying.
It's a useless argument, man. It just brings us both down. We're fighting each other. We should be fighting the fucking Chiefs, man. They're cursed to win all the fucking time.
Well,
which again is a better curse.
I think honestly it's the Aaron Rodgers curse because normally your defense is good and the offense is bad.
No,
but Aaron Rodgers
normally our
always
defense
has
is
bad
not
defenses.
that good. This defense has been fraudulent for like 3 fucking years now, man.
It was so funny when you realize this is basically the Favre Vikings, the Rodgers Steelers now too.
Yes.
You go back to like where I was at the start of the season. This is literally. Did I not tell you guys? This is what I don't want to happen. I don't want us to start winning, but this still looking bad and like still not doing very good, so that we can squeak into the fucking playoffs and get fucking ass blasted in the first round.
The Steelers and the Jets are both perfectly fitting their molds right now. Without
right?
Is there anything?
Steelers Chiefs round 1, and then
bring this off of my ranting and just to ask you guys your opinion. Is there anything about this Steelers team that tells you that they will win a playoff game? Anything at all?
Rodgers. That's the only thing.
Yeah, literally only Rodgers. That's basically it.
Yeah,
because I mean, honestly, in this game, he did well. I mean, he
almost had the Hail Mary at the end. He like launched
that
thing 70 yards.
I was a little mad at Metcalf. I don't feel like he actually put in a good amount of effort on that Hail Mary. He did a very little baby jump and just didn't really get his hands up. That kind of pissed me off. But
also, Broderick Jones tackled Aaron Rodgers and probably could have hurt him.
Oh my God, dude, that was insane.
Honestly, if that was the Jets, he probably would have killed him. Like the curse would have actually just killed him there.
Yeah,
like he was clearly furious and should have been because my man straight up tackled him to the ground with his entire body.
I mean, you don't do that to any quarterback, let alone a 57-year-old quarterback.
Right?
You barely want to do that to a fellow offensive tackle, man. You're huge. You're a car. Don't land on your quarterback.
You could have leg injuries and shit. Like who knows? It's just
just imagine if Rodgers went down there and actually got injured during a celebration while walking to the sidelines.
It would be really funny.
Yeah.
Dude,
like it would suck, but it'd be so funny.
What's his name? Got
really
hurt
funny.
celebrating. Was it like Grammatica?
Martin Grammatica. I was watching that game live, and that was fun.
Yeah, that was just.
I mean, he would jump up and down like an idiot just for making an extra point that didn't matter. So it didn't really matter.
Hey, let him have his fun.
That was. I mean, if you guys remember. That was before the NFL loosened their celebration rules. That was the argument
before
against
they banned
it for years.
Yep.
You're right. Yeah.
Right. Well, and then what's funny is that Bill Grammatica, his brother, did the exact same thing and had the exact same injury a couple years later.
That is pretty
He was playing for the Cardinals.
Yeah.
That's great.
Well, anyway, the people are suddenly very high in the Bengals, and I just want to like apologize to Bengals fans because like. There is so much hype around a team that is going to face an actual like regular NFL defense, and they're going to decide to cover the best wide receiver in football instead of just not doing that.
Yeah.
And
although they do get the Jets, Bears, and Steelers over the next 3 weeks.
Yeah,
dude, I could see them playing. The Jets are probably going to lose, but like I could see the score being like 13-3. Like I could genuinely see like it being the same as the Panthers Jets game.
The
This
Bears
week.
Defense is actually good at takeaways and stuff too.
Yeah, the Bears should win.
I meant the Jets game.
Yeah.
That's fair. Speaking of teams that are bad, the Jacksonville Jaguars, even though they're 4-3.
Dude, why did I believe? What was I thinking? Holy shit!
Yeah.
My God,
Trevor Lawrence is not good. I'm gonna keep
bad.
saying
pretty
that.
bad.
Like they should not have signed him to that deal. That was a big mistake.
I still don't think he's bad.
I think he's bad.
He's just not good.
Yeah,
I think he's actually bad. I'm gonna say
I think
it.
he's
I'm
the
changing my
16th
opinion.
Best QB.
He's the Dalton line now, right? He's the newly established Dalton line.
we've been saying the same thing about Trevor Lawrence for the last 5 years now.
I keep seeing him make like aggressively bad mistakes, and he's like he's not doing aggressively amazing things to back up those mistakes. Like, well, sometimes you have like, I'm trying to think of a quarterback who did a lot of dumb shit, but also like was really good. I was thinking Winston, but Winston still was like.
Don't ever say that he was really good.
I mean, if we're talking like absolute peak Jameis Winston when he threw for like 1 billion touchdowns and 1 billion interceptions, like maybe, but
30
like
touchdowns, 30 picks.
Yeah, but like Lawrence is not backing up his mistakes with like big performances either. Even when he's not getting a lot of help. His receivers cannot catch.
He got sacked 7 times in this game as well.
That also,
his line is falling apart.
Like Brian Thomas Jr. is also kind of bad. Like, can we talk about how many passes he's dropped? It's insane.
Yeah, that's pretty bad too. I mean, even when they beat the Chiefs, they beat it because he like stumbled into the end zone.
Looney Tunes ass shit.
Yeah. And then you have Matt Stafford, who's just like 5 touchdowns on only 182 yards, which is also insane.
This is a team without Puka that beat the Jags 35-7. That's ridiculous.
Well, Devontae Adams.
In fairness, they still have Devontae.
Insane this year.
Well, I mean, Devontae Adams only had 35 yards on 3 touchdowns. That's kind of nuts.
Yeah.
I as a Kyron Williams fantasy owner, I was losing my mind because they threw 2 passes to Devontae on the 1-yard line of 4 touchdowns, and I'm like, that feels targeted a little bit.
You needed the fucking help this week, man.
Hey, we'll get to it, okay?
I mean,
when we do the fantasy segment, for some reason, me and Bear are cursed to have the most insane fantasy games of all time. Every time.
Ridiculous.
The stat lines in this game just show that the Rams they only had to work with 50 yards almost every single time to get these stats, and that's I thought that the lack of Puka would have been a little bit more impactful for the Jaguars. I did not realize that their offense was just going to be totally anemic and just not do anything. I do think that Trevor Lawrence is better than what would be considered the base average of quarterbacks, which is not a high bar at all, especially in this season. But I do also think that he's bad.
I do think the Rams defense is also pretty good. They're only giving up 16 points a game. So I mean,
Rams are they're the team to beat in that division.
So whenever we have a quarterback is possibly bad or mid discussion, we have to play the comparison game. Who would you rather have on your team, starting with Trevor Lawrence versus Flacco?
Oh, Trevor
Lawrence, easy. Yeah, Flacco is so overrated. It's insane.
I mean,
I would think about it.
No. This just shows how brain poisoned you guys are by the Steelers defense. It's crazy. Okay, yeah, Flacco can throw to a wide open Jamar Chase 20 times in a single game. Cool.
Yeah, bring Chase with him, and then I'll go play.
Yeah, exactly.
Like on the team composition.
No, we're just talking about quarterback. We're just saying quarterback to quarterback. So if we assume that everyone probably agrees that Lawrence, because I agree that I'd rather have Lawrence than Flacco. So where's the cutoff? Is it Kyler? Would you rather have Kyler over Trevor Lawrence?
I think I'd rather have Trevor over.
Yeah, I would. Exactly. So,
but Kyler before, Kyler was good at a point. Like he was playing at a high level.
I'm talking about right now.
Yeah, right now, I would still take Lawrence.
Yeah, I would take Trevor Lawrence. So I think for me, the cutoff comes down to someone at the caliber of a Darnold, or possibly if you want to think about it, maybe Caleb Williams. Where's that line drawn?
I would take Caleb before Lawrence because Caleb still has a chance to bring it back. Lawrence, this is like Lawrence, like 5th year, 4th year or something. Like he's had the time.
I would take Caleb Williams over Trevor Lawrence.
I mean, in fairness to Trevor Lawrence, he's had the time, but not just like the coaching, he's also on the fucking Jaguars. Like what has been his number 1 receiving target for that entire time?
Travis Hunter is really good, speaking of which. Like he has a legit number 1 option right now.
Yeah, does he have anybody else?
He has Travis Etienne, who is
supposed to be Brian Thomas Jr.
No. Yeah. Okay, this is kind of wild. I looked up completion percentage, and Trevor Lawrence has the 2nd worst completion percentage in the NFL. Below only the only person below him is Cam Ward.
Well, it's 2 things. They don't have a run game, so he's throwing a lot.
Yeah.
And his receivers are dropping passes a lot too. So I wouldn't blame that all on him.
I remember a couple of weeks ago that was the stat, was that the Jaguars had the most drop passes. I don't know if that's still true. But
it was true this game. I think Brian Thomas dropped like 2 this game.
Dude,
I am with you though, Robin. That I would like
to percentage now.
I think that Lawrence could follow a similar trajectory we've seen with like Darnold and Geno, where like if they got a different situation, I bet they could We could probably see a much different Lawrence.
If he's on the Niners, he probably kills it. I think he does better than
we need to really reiterate how important coaching is, because look at Daniel Jones. Off of the team, everyone was talking about how much he sucks, and now he's MVP conversation in one season.
I mean, how many coaches has Lawrence gone through in 5 years?
Oh yeah, he had shitty ass
Urban Meyer,
year one,
and then Doug Peterson,
right? And now the Bucks former OC
Liam Cohen.
Yeah. By the way, there are 4 quarterbacks above 70% accuracy this year. Can you name them?
Is it Danny Dimes?
I do think Danny Dimes has to be one.
He's number 4, 71.
Baker's got to be one.
Who was the one that had? Who was the one that had the over 90 something, broke the record
Drake
for
May.
completion? Drake May.
Drake May is number 1 at 75.2%.
That's fucking wild. I hate it. I hate it so fucking much.
We're gonna talk about it, but he broke a fucking Brady record.
Yeah.
Oh wow, yeah.
That's
the other one. Mahomes might be up there. He's
nope.
Oh yeah.
Mahomes is 16th.
Oh, never mind. Wow. The beginning of the season must have been really bad.
66.
I mean, this is still good. I remember when I first started watching football.
17.
Yeah, when I first started watching football, 60% was really good.
It was really good. Nope, Aaron Rodgers number 7 at 68.
Okay, he's up there, but I don't know who the other two would be.
The other two,
maybe Goff.
Goff.
74.9.
Yeah.
Wow. Goff doesn't throw a lot, but when he does, he usually hits.
Yeah, this one's kind of wild.
It's not Bo Nix. It's
nope.
No way.
Now they
Stafford? Brisket?
Nope. It
Darnold?
is Dak Prescott.
Right. Yeah, that makes
71%, even though he has 259 pass attempts, which is the second most in the NFL. So that's kind of insane, actually.
That's very impressive. Yeah.
I mean, this is
Dak's really good.
This is a crazy MVP season. There is no obvious candidate for MVP right now.
No, there is. It's Pat Mahomes.
Pat Mahomes is the betting favorite because
he's Pat Mahomes.
I really think it should be fucking Bijan, dude. I seriously he's doing the best.
But the best running back is Jonathan Taylor, man. Jonathan Taylor's having an insane season.
Bijan's contribution in the receiving game is significantly better than Jonathan Taylor's.
I would love to see the stat truck on these two running back. Running back stats.
Currently, Jonathan Taylor has 697 yards, which is number 1 in the NFL.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
Second the running is Javonte Williams on Dallas at 592.
Oh wow,
that's where did that? Wait, what?
What?
That's crazy.
Yards from scrimmage, right?
Yeah. Yards from scrimmage is Christian McCaffrey at 981. Bijan 914.
Holy fuck! Christian's at 981
he's
already.
Almost
That's insane.
Jonathan Taylor's at 882. So
okay.
Christian McCaffrey also very good.
That's what I mean by right now we don't have the obvious MVP person who's performed so well that they're in the running or in the lead.
Looking at the stats right now between Jonathan Taylor and Bijan Robinson, Bijan's really good. I'm picking Jonathan Taylor.
He's got 150 more yards.
He's got 150 more yards,
touchdowns.
10 touchdowns versus 2 touchdowns.
I'll give you that for sure.
He's got 12 more yards a game.
I just realized that I looked at sacks. Cam Ward has been sacked 30 times already. Second is Justin Fields at 22 and Drake May at 22. 30 times. We're not even halfway through the season.
That much. That's insane.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That might break isn't the record 50 something in the season?
I think it's 60 something because Caleb Williams got close last year.
Right.
Also, another MVP candidate that snuck up out of nowhere, JSN.
Oh yeah.
He's got 800 yards, dude.
Yeah.
He's been definitely the best receiver, or at least ever since Puka got hurt. He's pretty clearly the number 1 receiver right now.
Well, speaking of good receiving, we had Eagles-Vikings, where Devontae Smith had 183 yards and a touchdown. A.J. Brown had 121 and 2 touchdowns.
It is disgusting that the Eagles won this game.
A.J. Brown was so mad.
Bad. They played so the Eagles still look so fraudulent, man.
Did you see Carson Wentz playing football?
I did. That's like the only reason they won, man.
Yeah.
Dude, Rob, by the way, saw the clip of AJ Brown yelling in the end zone after he caught it. It was like, just throw me the fucking ball.
This is what happens when you throw me the fucking ball. He was so mad to get a touchdown.
I know, the score is so funny.
I think this game shows that the Vikings made a drastic error in not bringing back Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
Really bad.
Huge mistake.
Apparently they had Daniel Jones as well.
They had Daniel Jones as well.
Yeah.
They could have brought either.
Yep.
Yeah. No, they fucked up real bad. See, now this is what I was actually talking about this at the beginning of the season, at the end of last season, and the off-season stuff. Like, I think they had the sunk cost fallacy going on with JJ McCarthy, and they're like, well, I mean, we gotta play him, right? Like Darnold was supposed to be a bridge, but like when you have a guy playing that well for you, well that you get a comeback player of the year.
You gotta wonder if that playoff game was the reason, because he played so bad in that game.
Things like Sam Darnold's only 28. He's not even that old.
Yeah. He was actually one of the young. He came in at like the minimum eligible age at like 21 or something. That was another reason, by the way, why I thought the Jets should have kept Sam Darnold, is because he was so fucking. He was younger than the QBs that were coming out when they moved away. Sorry. But yeah. Also, by the way, just as an aside, sack record is still David Carr from 2002, 76 sacks on the season.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
It's insane. Yeah, this was at least I got my Eagle lock win. I'm happy about that. Made up for last week. Balanced it all out. I think
what is wrong with Saquon Barkley?
I don't know.
He just got to be so good.
Is it the O-line? Like, what's going on?
I do think the O-line's part of it, but it's just a huge regression, and possibly the Madden curse. I'm just
the Madden curse. He was on the Madden cover. I didn't even know that.
Yep.
That's why. That's
there it is. We figured it out.
Magic is real, Rob.
Magic is real.
Speaking of magic, the Titans don't have any. They lost.
There you go.
Patriots.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Patriots are good.
Do something
at
the start.
How did this fucking Patriots team lose to the Raiders? I was the only one that picked the Patriots in that game. And if we moved that game to now, not a single fucking one of you's picking the Raiders.
That's very
true. Absolutely.
That pisses me off, man.
Well, so this is Drake May is now the first quarterback in Patriots history to complete more than 90% of his passes in a game where he threw at least 20 times. Brady never did that.
Yeah, that's wild. That's pretty wild.
I'm shocked that Brady never did that, to be honest.
Me too,
it's surprising that May did it, but I'm even more surprised that Brady never did that.
I mean, he never had there were only like that one time that he had a great receiving core, Brady, at the Patriots.
I mean, like he had Gronk through his whole career, but otherwise, they had Gronk and Moss, and then like name the third one. You know what I mean?
Right,
Wes Welker grab back.
I mean, Julian Edelman and Wes Welker. I mean,
Edelman on any other team is not nearly as good.
And that was also part of that receiving core that I'm talking about, essentially, right?
Right. Yeah.
And they were, but
I hate to say it, Bear. I hate to say it, but I'm starting to kind of turn into another. I'm regressing back to a soft Patriots fan now again.
Yeah.
No.
not saying that Patriots fans are soft. I'm just saying that if I'm a hard fan of the Bucks, then like my second team might be starting to be the Patriots again.
I have what's become clearer to me ever since the Brady departure is that I was always just a fan of players, and I was just a Brady fan while he was playing. Right.
Yep.
Right.
Not so much post career anymore, but like now that I've got Drake May to cheer for, it's pretty fun. Yeah. Because this kid's good and he's leading a team that shouldn't be good into greener pastures, and I'm with it. It's fun.
Yeah, the fact that they're ahead of the Bills right now is like insane.
And like may have like a legitimate case to be there, right? Like they might be better.
Yeah.
Someone I read a comment on the NFL subreddit or something that was.
Can you get on over here, bud?
I'm gonna do this from over here.
See, Rob, this is why we have sound checks, not you in the other room.
Yeah. Continue.
Right, but there was a.
There we go.
Yep.
There was a comment that was saying that like we need someone to save us from the Chiefs again because they seem like they're good again.
And the monkey's paw curls.
Yeah, people were like, "Oh no, it might be the Patriots."
Yeah,
which, by the way, has some terrible historical illusions. If the saviors from the Chiefs.
Oh yeah, no, that's not good.
very NFL though.
Andre Stevenson with the 18 for 88 and the TD, dude.
Sleeper pick.
They got a really good offense. It's crazy. They don't really have weapon. Well, they got Diggs, obviously, but like beyond that, again, it's just sort of like very similar to the Brady situation. Again, it's just there's a really good quarterback that's just making it work with what he's got.
Also, Mike Vrabel is actually a good coach.
Wonder why? Yeah, I mean,
I'll eat my words on that one. Actually, because they're doing good.
Apparently, the crowd was chanting Mike Vrabel like at the end of the game.
They were.
That's not even an easy name to chant. That's impressive. Mike Vrabel. That's not very smooth, you know.
It's just like I don't know why they fired him. Like it doesn't even make sense. Like,
well, they gave him a bad quarterback, and then they gave him another bad quarterback, and then they gave him a third, and then they took away his best running back, his Hall of Fame running back. They took away his best wide receiver.
Yep.
And so they were like, "Well, it's your fault."
And then they said, "Wow, you really fucked that up."
Drake May also had 62 yards rushing. Want to point that out?
Fucking legit dual threat, dude. It's ridiculous.
He's very, very good. He's looking like the best quarterback out of that class, and I think that with Diggs, he's got Diggs, he's got Booty, and he's got Hunter Henry. Still one of the more underrated tight ends in the NFL.
Yeah.
I think that that plus you got Ramondre doing pretty good things. They were going up against the Titans, so you can't extrapolate too many advantages.
They're doing this against everybody, though. It doesn't matter.
That's what I'm saying. They are beating teams that they should be beating, and they're doing it in convincing fashion. And I'm a believer in Drake May, Bear.
They're on a 4-game win streak. They already beat the Bills in a divisional game this season. Like, they're in great fucking shape, dude. It's crazy.
Yeah, the Bills game was the statement game of the year so far for them.
Without a doubt.
But speaking of teams that are doing better than we thought they would, the Carolina Panthers. 4-3. They're above 500 for the first
there were
time
only a couple of you.
2021.
There were only a couple of you who had any faith in the Panther or in the.
It was
the
really
Jets.
just me for the Panthers, at least.
I mean, I don't know how.
Again, I don't know why Rob. Well, I guess Rob has to hold on to something because it's not going to be the Jets. But I only said this after week 1. I said they played well against the Cowboys week 1.
Yeah.
That's where
who's the Jets?
Huh?
Yes.
The Steelers.
Yeah. I mean,
that's
Steelers.
How far back we have
Cowboys.
to reach at this point for something positive.
Yet again, what a terrible look for the Steelers defense that was. every week, that game looks worse and worse.
You want to talk about terrible looks? Look at this fucking game, dude.
Yeah.
Like, did you? I mean, it just didn't really come up very much on Red Zone, except for just horrible. I mean, they benched Fields.
Yep.
Which, I mean, great, I guess. Like, what's the upside on Tyrod Taylor? You know what I mean?
It's crazy how like they still don't even have a good back. Like Jacoby Brissett has come in for the Cardinals and looked better than Murray. Like there are backups out there that are actually
even like Andy Dalton on the Panthers.
Andy Dalton isn't great, but he's still like.
And by the way, Rob, before you really get into it, I just want to say one thing. We secretly root for the Jets just so you can have some kind of happiness. So don't keep throwing it back in our faces. By the way, that's a real dick move.
You
Rob.
make us do this.
I didn't care about the Jets at all before this.
Yeah, we're hoping that our good friend and cohort Rob has something to look forward to. Say, hey, you know what?
Well,
they lost, but they still did pretty well. Then you're like, well, there's a couple of these morons here who had some faith. I'm not going to name their names, but they're idiots.
But I didn't name names because I didn't remember.
I was the only one that picked the Jets, and I even said that the Jets were going to lose, and I'm picking them just.
Well, you also did that because they're playing against Steelers. So,
I mean the
what? No. I meant I picked the Jets this week.
Oh! I thought you meant week 1. Yeah, okay.
No, I also thought the Panthers were bad, and the Panthers are bad. Like
they're not.
I don't know why people think
that
this team is good. People fucking they love to look at the team's record and assume everything about the team from the record, and I just don't know why people do that.
It's easy to do.
You gotta watch
more. It's like Bill Parcells was like, your record is your record, but that's absolutely not true.
There's also again the completely anomalous result of the Panthers beating the Falcons 30-0.
That was
3. Like the whole season is full of that
still,
shit.
Yeah, that is.
And they beat the Cowboys last week, which like isn't even that. That's a
the Cowboys look better than we thought they would. Like the Cowboys are not out of it.
As someone who resides in the NFC South, I told y'all that the NFC South rivalries, whenever they play each other in division matchups, is just different. You cannot
a different kind of game. Yeah.
That's why this week coming up is going to be very interesting, but we'll get to that.
Panthers, like I think people thought the Panthers were going to be like Dolphin, Jet, Titan tier, but they're actually like pretty okay.
They're right above that.
Yeah, they're
just barely above
they're
that.
bad. I think they're bad. I'm going to say that they are actively bad, and I will be the right one when the Panthers end the season like 7-9 or something.
For the record, I do think that they are bad.
I think the Panthers have a decent defense, and I think they have a pretty good running game. But that's about it.
They only put up 13 against the Jets.
They have the third best running game in the NFL. They average 100.
They only put up 13.
That's like exclusively Rico Dowdle.
2 games.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right, yeah.
I mean, when you do that, they had 35 minutes time of possession to the Jets 24. Like, they just ran the clock.
This is the same argument people trying to say, well, the Bucs defense did really well. Did you watch what Jahmyr Gibbs did? Yeah, a good phenomenal defense does not let a player get over 200 yards total. So it's the same thing. The Panthers are not good.
I didn't say they're good, but I said they're not bad.
Well, they are bad.
I also do think they're bad, but they're like right on the edge of bad.
I'm baiting Krendor into picking the Panthers for the next 5 weeks.
Listen, the Panthers have become my new weird obsession.
Dude, no, you've been a secret Panthers fan.
It's not new.
For
Yeah, it's definitely
now.
not new.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe it. Listen, I don't even know. I guess maybe I have.
I mean, look, I do remember the stat.
Logo.
Oh yeah,
the logo is cool. The colors are cool.
Yeah,
like it's a nice color scheme. But no, I completely lost it. I don't remember what I was gonna say.
All right.
Well, speaking of
no,
no,
I did remember actually.
Okay.
So by the way, Breece Hall's Garrett Wilson's down, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sauce Gardner also down in this game.
Yay.
So really, there's just nothing to root for
now
with the with the Jets. So yeah, they're gonna go 0-17. They're gonna be the first team. What, can we get
every
show
week
of
I
hands?
believe it a little bit more, but
You wait, it's 0-7. That was, I remember you said 0-7 is when you were gonna say they were gonna go 0-17, right?
I don't know. I mean, I don't think that's a thing I wouldn't say. So I
Look, Apollo loses his train of thought whenever I'm asking halfway through a power rankings question. Right? You're not gonna expect him to remember that.
What day is it?
The Jets could still possibly beat the Bengals or Browns. Okay.
Here we go.
Or the Saints,
You're never
the
gonna
Jaguars,
squash
the
all of our
Dolphins.
They
play a lot of bad teams still, so there's always and it only takes one game where a team decides to turn the ball over like 6 times for no reason.
Yeah,
it's gonna be the Dolphins.
Look,
they're gonna beat the Dolphins.
And guess what? Final week of the season's the Bills. They might rest their starters.
Look, Rob, you have to understand they can't go 0-17 because then you get the first pick, and they don't want that. They want to win a few games so that they don't get to pick first.
That's what I was gonna say. If the Jets have a win, it will be at the end of the season, and it'll fuck them out of the first overall pick. That's the only time, and it'll probably be that last week when the Bills are resting their starters.
Yeah. Coach, you do have a golden opportunity to segue into speaking of a terrible team turning the ball over 6 times.
Speaking of a terrible team turning the ball over 6 times, the Miami
minor
Dolphins.
alliteration too.
There it is.
I don't know how Mike McDaniel survived this week. That actively pisses me off, honestly.
It's like the players want him fired.
They do.
Genuinely.
Did you see the reaction that McDaniel had after Tua threw his 3rd interception? He was waving him. I mean, they genuinely hate each other now. Like the motion that he was giving as a coach's motion for get off the field now, and he was doing that. They had already turned the ball over. I mean, he was doing that to just let Tua that he's done. And with the post game conferences and everything, it's clear that these two just hate each other at this point. And honestly, I don't blame him because you can't be acting like that as a coach. You can't be blaming the player meetings and saying like, well, it's extracurricular stuff, and stammering through all these interviews every single week. Like the Dolphins are on the quick path to the new Jets.
I just don't get how everyone knows Mike McDaniel's not going to be the coach next season. Everybody.
Yeah.
Every single person on planet Earth knows it. So why are you actively making things worse by keeping him around? Like, Yeah. You're stoking the fire and you're pissing players off, players that you need to not be pissed off. Like, it is absolutely making it worse that he's still coach.
I think if you have a coach that has fully like lost the locker room kind of situation, then sure. But I do think firing a coach mid-season, especially this early mid-season, is it usually is just like a spiraling disaster a lot of the time.
Why not treat it like an opportunity for like give them the second half for a new coach to like know that it's thrown, but still have a chance to like develop relationships. You know what I'm saying?
That's the thing, right? Like I think the best scenario for firing mid-season is if you have somebody like some young offensive or defensive genius or whatever who could actually potentially like someone you're looking at as maybe the next head coach. But otherwise, like.
So you're saying Miami definitely does not have that?
I don't think so. I mean, do you know the names of their OCs or their
I think regardless of it, I think there comes up like this team is not making the playoffs. We all know that.
Oh God,
this season is over. Like the Miami Dolphins season is over. Like you are bleeding and you need to do something about it. Like sitting here and shaking your head and pretending that you're fine while you bleed out is just stupid in my opinion. Like it's malicious behavior. Like I liked Mike McDaniel a lot. Like this Miami Dolphins team was so fun to watch like 3 or 4 years ago when it was clicking. Obviously not clicking anymore. And like you gotta move on. Like like I can't sit here and be like I don't like Mike Tomlin as a head coach, and but I'd be like, oh, but like this head coach who's 1-6 who I like, well, I'll give him another chance. No, get fucking rid of him. Yeah. He's not the only coach that should be fired this week. We'll get to the other one that should be fired, who should have been like allowed on the plane home.
Like Mike McDaniel's the type of guy where like he's probably a really good offensive coordinator. And that's what he probably should be and wants to be.
He's going to get another job, certainly.
Yeah,
it's insulting to the fans, too. Like as a viewer of the game, it's so annoying when a stubborn group, whether it's the owner or the general manager, just clings on to a clearly losing strategy for some unknown reason. It makes you not want to watch the games.
Yeah,
it's pride. It's fucking pride, dude.
I mean, he doesn't even look like he wants to coach anymore.
He doesn't.
Like, he really doesn't.
Like he wants to get fired at this point. Like he just.
I mean, there's an argument like this wouldn't be the first time the Dolphins have been accused of losing on purpose. Like they have been accused of that before.
Well, tank for Tua.
Yep. Yeah. And that 100 yards and 3 interceptions for Tua this game.
Yeah. Well, it was Flores as well, right?
Oh yeah.
Flores was like they wanted me to lose on purpose.
Yep. That's right. He said that.
I honestly do think that happens more than.
I mean, it definitely does.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's active value. I mean, this is one of the only leagues that doesn't have a lottery system. So like you do want to lose for a higher draft pick.
Yeah.
Dude, we've talked about it several times, but we need relegation so badly in professional leagues in America.
The Jets would never be in the NFL again.
They'd be in like 3 leagues now.
But that's the reason they wouldn't do it. Because like you can't relegate a New York team. They make so much fucking money for the NFL.
Yeah, exactly.
The Browns.
I mean, I like that there's bad teams sometimes. It's just like when there's too many bad teams, it becomes a problem.
Yeah, or when a team's bad for too long. That's
it's
supposed to be terrible.
Sure.
Yeah.
The Browns had scored 17 points maximum throughout the season, and they got 31.
Yeah, they're
31 points on 200 total yards.
That's insane.
That's ridiculous.
Wild. Yeah.
Quinshawn Judkins had 84 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
It's Dolphins bad.
Speaking
of bad teams, the New Orleans Saints are also very bad.
Yeah, Jesus.
I had the honor of watching this game for a bit.
The Bears should have won by so many more points.
Yeah, they were up 20-0 before the half.
The Saints offense looked like just one of the worst offenses I've watched play football. Like, it was so bad. Like, they couldn't do anything. They kept getting sacked. They couldn't run the ball. And I will say
there were a couple of good Spencer Rattler plays, actually.
There were a couple of good Spencer Rattler plays.
There were a lot of bad Spencer Rattler plays.
There's a lot of
there were a lot.
And like part of it was his O-line. And I got to the point, I was like, is the Bears defense just really good or is the Saints bad? And I think it's just the Saints are bad. But I do think the Bears, their defense is okay. I think they're like elite at getting turnovers, which has always been a Chicago Bear thing. Like Peanut punching the ball out, getting like crazy plays. Like that's just what the Bears do. So like the Saints, the Saints should have blown this team up years ago. Like, I don't know why they didn't. But Bears won. Saints had 44 rushing yards. They're not good.
There's still one Caleb Williams like eureka moment away from being a top 5 team. They're just right. They're right fucking there, man.
And that's
it's like
probably the most Bears thing ever. Is they're just like, just once he corrects these mistakes, we're gonna be insane, and he's just gonna never correct it.
Nope.
That's Bears football.
It's gonna
the
be
Bears
so
are
maddening
currently leading. Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say it's going to be so maddening when the Packers win the division because of that damn tie. I swear to God. That's the most.
It's gonna happen.
That is the most Crendor thing that could possibly happen in football.
That would be really.
This is
funny.
why you play for the tie. All right.
Yeah.
You play for the tie. Caleb
I
Williams.
just wanted to mention the Bears are leading the league in turnover differential at the moment at a plus 11, and I bet you guys can guess who's on the opposite side of this chart.
The Jets.
The Jets at
Wow.
-9.
well, they didn't have a
boy.
turnover until
Right,
last
right,
week.
yeah.
So.
Caleb Williams didn't really play well this game either. He made some
No,
really
they had
bad
so many
throws.
penalties too. Like they false start so often on this fucking team.
Dude,
That's one thing I've noticed.
The center doesn't know how to like play football. Like last week he goofed a snap. This week he goofed a snap. They got a false start. Okay, I forgot this play happened. They got a false start on 4th and goal, and they like fumbled the ball and did whatever. But they got to replay it because they false started.
Yeah.
So it was actually like beneficial. Like it was the most Chicago Bear thing.
They literally like this team is beating itself more than they're like they're 4-2, so they're not like losing, but like again, this team just cleans their shit up. They're going to be a very good team.
Yeah,
You could genuinely have 3 teams out of the NFC North make the playoffs this year if this trend continues.
I'm rooting for Caleb to do well. I think he's better than what his stats show. I think that he really only has one true receiver, which is Odunze. But I mean, Moore's good as well. Obviously, they just have to clean up their penalties. And to be fair, Caleb didn't have to work a whole lot in this game.
Yeah, DeAndre Swift went crazy.
Yeah, Swift was going insane. And this is what happens when you establish the run early. It takes the pressure off the quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Bears aren't great, but I don't think that they're bad either. They're definitely better than pretty much every team in the NFC South. I can tell you that.
I mean,
except maybe the Bucs.
I don't know, we'll see. But I think honestly, I'd say they're like on par with the Falcons.
One tiny more Caleb Williams note too is that there's actually a great sign for the trajectory of how often he's been sacked. Where if we remember last season, he led the league in sacks, or he was sacked the most in the league. He was sacked 68 times, but now he's only been sacked 7 times through this season so far. So that's pretty good, honestly.
Yeah. Yep. It's his biggest issue is still just his completion percentage. And it's because he can make the crazy plays. He makes the scramble out, run, do crazy throw. It's just like when he's in the pocket and has time, he'll just like miss a guy. And you're just like, what? It's crazy how this dude that can make insane throws on the run and all this crazy shit can't just like sit there and do like an easy pass. Like it's genuinely insane. So if he can correct that, he's like genuinely a top 10 quarterback. But it's like, is he going to do it? Like I feel like it's a mental thing at this point. So like I don't know.
I think Bears are a top half team right now, even without correcting that. And if they correct it, they could get even higher.
I disagree, but that also might be my Packer bias.
It also could be Bears bear bias.
Yeah, I do like the Bears.
I mean,
that's fair.
They beat
honestly.
the shitty Saints.
That's
they
fair,
barely
honestly.
beat the Commanders, who honestly aren't as good as I think we thought they were. And the Raiders could have beaten them with a blocked field goal. The win over the Cowboys, I think, was good for the Bears. That was like the most impressive win they've had. But like they got the Ravens. If Lamar Jackson comes back and they beat the Ravens in like a shootout type game, I will be impressed more. But we'll see. I think I just got to see more from the Bears. But I don't want to see more. I hope they lose.
Speaking of losing.
Speaking of losing,
fucking dude.
the
Holy
Raiders got shut out by the Chiefs. I don't know why I picked the Raiders. I'm never picking the Raiders again. They did not convert a 3rd or 4th down this entire game.
Nope. Just look at the team stats list and you will see everything you need to know about this game.
95 total yards for the Raiders.
Amberly approaches Rob at the pulpit, offering him a sheet of paper. Scrawled at the top is Dirge for Gino.
Hey, Dirge for Gino.
Dirge for Gino. Yeah, this is bad.
It's bad. It's happening.
It's not good.
It's happening again.
Yep.
It's happening again.
Chiefs
I'll also kind of eat my words on the Pete Carroll thing. It's not working out too well there.
Well, it's Geno. I think he could do it if they had a real quarterback.
They probably could, yeah. Geno
It's
Smith
Geno season, no.
It's over, Rob.
It is.
Geno
It's
season's
still
done.
in our
It's not
hearts.
good.
It's always
It's not
Geno
good.
season.
Yeah.
Nope.
Well,
Not in
look,
mine.
I mean,
It's over.
the Chiefs are going to play the probably Jaden Daniels-less Commanders this week. So, I mean,
Yep, that's a win.
It's the other win, yeah. But then they play the
5-3.
Bills, and they always beat the Bills. Well, no, they don't beat the
We
Bills
got
in
a
the regular
Chiefs Colts
season.
game coming up soon too.
Broncos
That's
is a
gonna be
rough
lot of
one.
fun.
Colts, Cowboy. I mean, there's some game. They can beat the Texans.
They don't. The Chiefs still don't have an easy path. But if they are truly back, and this is like a real this isn't just like, I don't want to say a fluke because they did play well, but like, you know what I mean, where like teams can look good one week and ass the next week. Like if they start stringing these together, then they'll be back.
Yeah, but like Chiefs,
I'm gonna wait.
They play Titans, Raiders, Texans, Commanders. That's already 4 wins. They're already now at 8 wins. You throw in like 1 or 2 upset, they're at 10. They're a wild card team. They're gonna.
I'm just gonna say it. The Chiefs are fucking back, dude. Like, did you see? Did you see the no look pass that he did?
Yeah, I saw it.
I mean, it wasn't even like he was looking the complete other direction. Forget, and then the play a couple of weeks ago where they did the ring around the Rosie and then scored a touchdown. They're fucking back. It's happening.
Yeah, they're back.
Look,
just accept it. They're here.
The thing that I said a couple weeks ago was that the Chiefs they're starting to peak, and I said this last week, is that you got to remember they're still by far the healthiest team in the league.
That is annoying. That is a little annoying.
That makes all the difference in a lot of these games.
Yeah, because a lot of times, like once you get to the end of the season, it's like who's the healthiest. It's like,
well, they got fucking healthier is the thing. They got one of their biggest weapons back. Like it's just getting worse.
Yeah, Rashee Rice 2 touchdouch.
Yeah, and that was great to have him on my team again.
Stop.
Dang.
No, you're not the one feeling the fucking pain about it. All right, we got a podcast fantasy league, and I'm the one that's suffering from Rashee fucking Rice. God damn it.
Look, Bear, I have more than one league, and all of my teams, every single one of them except the money league, are absolute ass. Okay, so you got to give me at least
beat
something.
We can empathize there for sure. My team is also ass.
Anyway, then the Colts and the Chargers. Dude,
Colts are good. This is a good team.
This is actually a good team. This game proved it to me because I was like, I don't know, but yeah, Colts are good.
Colts are good.
Colts are just
JT, dude.
Another reason that Daboll needs to be fired. I mean, we'll get to it when we get to it, but I mean, Daniel Jones is clearly a good quarterback. He's clearly able to do it. Like he had Jonathan Taylor, which is a big help. But
what a resurgence of his career.
He's balling the fuck
never
out,
seen
man.
a more deserved resurgence.
This is like he's this year's Sam Darnold, like straight up.
There's no doubting it by now. It's like 7 games and he's just been super fucking consistent. It's crazy.
Yeah.
He's a top 5 quarterback just based on statistics.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's killing it, and he's only thrown 3 picks the whole year. Like he's 10 touchdowns, wild. 3 picks. Like. Yeah, he's doing what he needs to do, and this Colts team is on a run, like on a big run.
I would be very scared to play the Colts right now.
Yeah.
Don't worry, the Steelers play the Colts in I think a week or 2.
Yay.
I'm curious where their offensive line is ranked. I'm trying to find an offensive line ranking.
Well, while you do that, on the flip side, I'm glad we didn't have to wait that long for the Chargers to break our hearts because this team ain't going fucking anywhere, dude.
Yeah.
Yep.
Colts O-line 13th, apparently, according to Pro Football
That makes
Network.
Daniel Jones even more impressive because that's not even that good. Like, man, he is just balling the fuck out this year.
Mm-hmm.
It's by the way, most importantly, the Chargers have a guy named Orande Gadsden II.
That is very
pretty
important.
awesome.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, and he had 164 yards and a touchdown.
He should become a private detective after he.
Is there like a legitimate like family name reason to go with the second over Junior? Is there some sort of like etymological thing going on there, or is that just like a choice people
Might
make?
be a cultural thing.
I think second comes after Junior, doesn't it?
Yeah. Well, no.
I'm pretty sure
it's
they
either
are
one
the
or the
same
other.
generation.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more of, I think, it might be a culture thing, but it also is probably like a respect sort of thing too, because who wants to be called Junior for this?
Yeah.
It's only cool if you're like Ken Griffey Jr. or something.
I don't know. Like maybe it's just like the name, like the way it flows off the name too. Maybe that's
it depends on the name.
Yeah, I would think so. Yeah.
But yeah, Chargers chargered it up. Colts look good.
I mean, Herbert was the leading rusher, so
they didn't have a run game.
Yikes!
That's pretty bad.
Both of their running backs were injured, so
that's also a yikes.
Yeah. Then we had game of the week, everybody.
Woo!
Game of the week.
Oh my fucking god!
Giants, Broncos.
33 points in the fourth quarter, coach.
Yep.
I don't.
33
I
on
want to
eight.
hear you say one thing. You gloat one thing about the Broncos. I will go to Chicago.
Just saying, I picked them because I thought they'd win, and they ended up winning. So I don't know.
I am the notable Steelers hater, being the Steelers fan of the podcast. I am rarely more mad at any other team than the Steelers. This is new for me. I'm more angry at the Giants than the Steelers this week. By a lot, too. It's not close. Like, I cannot believe they lost this game. We've seen a lot of, like, comebacks. We've seen a lot of crazy games over the last, 6-7 years? How long this podcast has been on? I don't even know.
Yeah.
This is the biggest throw I've ever seen from a team. Like, credit to the Broncos for doing the thing. Like, this feels like 28-3. Where everyone's like, oh my God, the Broncos, oh my God, Tom Brady. But it's like actually like, holy shit, Atlanta, holy shit, New York, you're so fucking bad. Like, I can't believe you let this happen.
The Giants were
Dable's
up 26-8 at 10-14 in the fourth. Like, you cannot let that happen.
This is worse. I will say this. This is worse than the comeback that the Bills did against the Oilers back in '93. This is a greater magnitude, even though that was the playoffs. This here, I have never seen 33 in the fourth quarter with zeros behind it. Well, this is a greater magnitude of a comeback, and
the level
and
of significance is similar too, because like it's not the playoffs, but it's Dable's career, man. It's like the Giants' season. Like, we felt the momentum shift. You talked about it last week specifically. You were talking about how important it is for the momentum for this team to be going in the right direction. This kills that in the dirt.
Everything was, and I still believe in the Giants up to a certain point. And look, this is a historic collapse. This is bad coaching. This is bad defensive play calling. They played such soft coverage on the last couple of drives there because they thought that they won. You can never be safe with a lead in this league. But the Giants should not have lost this game. They absolutely should not have lost it at any point.
The sequence that did it for me was when the Giants got the ball back and they had like 2 minutes 50 left in the game or something like that, I think.
Yeah.
And essentially, like, all they had to do was get one first down. And the game wasn't like over. I still think there would have been like some time left on the clock, but like it was mostly at that point over.
Yep.
And just
they
came in and ran 2 straight run plays, like after the Broncos had been like driving and scoring and clearly had the momentum. The Giants basically play called run up the middle for like no gain, run up the middle for like no gain, and then a like 20-yard bomb pass that stops the clock. Like, if you're gonna be stupid and not try to get a first down, then complete the stupidity and at least take more time off the clock or get rid of more timeouts. Don't I'm so sick of these teams doing this. Like it's third down. If we get a first down, we win. If we have to punt, we probably lose. And then they do this like fade bomb pass down the sideline. So many teams do it. It's such a low percentage play. Why do you like lose all your confidence in your team when the game's on the line to call a normal fucking play and just try to get the first down?
And nobody has yet to mention it yet here, but you got to remember their kicker missed 2 extra points. That is unacceptable in the NFL. If a kicker, you are paid to be a kicker. Look, I'm not going to tell you.
This is why I would never be a kicker.
I'm not going to pull a ninja and say that it's easy. Okay, it's not. But it is a professional job. If you are paid to make extra points, I'm not talking about field goals, extra points. If you're a professional kicker and you miss an extra point, you should just immediately retire because you have no use in this league. I hate
I want to point
hate
out
the concepts of extra points. By the way, it should either be 7, or if you want to decide to go for it, just go for 8.
I actually agree.
The kicker, it's 99.9% of the time, it's such a meaningless play and just a waste of everyone's time. But if you're supposed to be kicking extra points, you got to make them. So there's many reasons why the Giants should not have lost this game. That being one of the biggest. It's hard to cut it down to one play, and the kicker is not playing the defense. But you cannot miss an extra point in the NFL. Period. Point blank. End of story.
It's hard to boil it down to one play unless the 2 points that those 2 plays would have counted for.
As soon as he missed the second extra point, everybody
knew.
In the entire world knew what was going to happen.
Yeah,
everybody knew it. Everyone knew. I do want to point out
this is also why I would never be a fucking kicker, because like I do sort of agree with you guys, but at the same time, the defense gave up 33 points in a single quarter. Well, that's not the kicker's fault.
It was
that they lost the game.
Oh no, it's the coach's fault. They're like Dart threw a horrible interception, and he's like the least culpable for this. Yeah. Like genuinely, like I don't blame Dart at all for that one interception.
My point is though, Rob, is that if your kicker makes the 2 extra points, yes, you gave up 33 points, but you still win the game.
Yeah. No, that's
to be fair. This is a backup kicker, isn't it? Like, isn't their main kicker injured still?
I think it is the backup kicker. Granted, the Packers are using a backup kicker, and he's made everything.
Well, I also want to point out though, with kicking, like I don't know what happened on those kicks, but like there are other elements too, right? Like there's the snap and the hold, and
he flat out
apparently. I think he did in these cases. Chance. I don't. Yeah, but I do, just in general, these kicker stuff in the future, there is the snap and the hold is a thing. Like apparently where the laces are pointing where the ball's going. Yeah. So I don't know if that happened there. But...
Apollo, you use the Google NFL box score, right? Will you do me a favor real quick and look at the Giants kicking and tell me what you see?
Oh yeah, it's empty.
It's empty.
Yeah, what the
Did
heck?
they just decide not to publicly shame them?
I think it just means he didn't do anything.
Right, yeah.
I think he was recently just signed, and then
their main kicker is injured.
He lives in Ireland, which
really
people are saying they got to send him back already, which that might be a little extreme. But look, you got to make kicks.
I'm going to say something controversial, just from the state, and this is hot take.
Oh my god!
This is my opinion on the like the logic of this situation, but just of the state of the game, how football kind of operates right now. I'm sick of game-winning field goals. I don't think they're exciting anymore. Like I used to. But the way the NFL has developed, in most of these like scenarios where the game is within a field goal, not one score like touchdown, but like within a field goal, the team with the ball last wins like every time now. Like it just seems like that's how it works.
When you're playing the Cleveland Browns and you get the ball at the end.
Yeah, unless it's blocked. Blocking is kind of But like for the most part, like there used to be like a bit of tension, but like like what Sinvicta said, when the extra point was missed, everyone fucking knew it was going to happen. Like everyone in the world, like if there's like less than 60 seconds left in a game, there's less than a minute left. Like all of these coaches, all of these teams either forget how to play defense or the offense suddenly becomes the greatest machine of all time. I don't know which it is. It's probably the defense, but like it happens with every team in every scenario. It's like that's why I knew the Steelers were going to lose their game too, even though we took the lead with like a minute left. I was like, they're just going to go kick a field goal. Like they're just going to go do that. Like every team does this.
It's more like they're going to block it more than miss it at this point.
I disagree that it's every team. I think that the good teams are doing that.
Well, yeah, the good teams.
No. Yeah. I don't think the Broncos are that good of a team. I'm going to say it. I think they're overrated too. I think it's every team. Just like I don't think the Bengals are a good team.
I was about to say that neither quarterback in this game did anything truly phenomenal. Knicks looked at many times looked worse than Dart.
The Broncos' offense is bad. That's why the 33 points is even more inexplicable, because it's not just 33 points in the fourth quarter. It's 33 points after they scored 0 points. It's an NFL record. This has never happened before.
It's an insane box score. It's ridiculous.
By the way,
it's absurd.
After the game, Brian Burns, you could hear him in the hallway, and he yelled, "Drop an 8 in coverage, stupid ass shit."
It doesn't work, man. Clearly,
dude, Dable's done. Dable's done.
Like you're basically, when you like drop that much into coverage, you're basically saying we're going to give the quarterback as long as possible to throw the ball.
The 3 don't even rush. They don't even try because why would they? Because
you're basically
so
saying you're just flipping a coin at that point, and the receivers win. Like the receivers win almost all the time. The receivers win.
Yeah, it's like if you give him enough time. Plus, it's like usually you do that if you're just letting him run the clock out or something. But even then, it's like just play football.
I don't know if it was Aikman or if it was Collinsworth. One of the announcers this week in a different game was basically saying, like, if you give any quarterback in the league worth their salt, any quarterback more than like 5 seconds through, it was some small amount of seconds, they're finding a receiver. Yeah. No matter how much in coverage you have, no matter what.
Justin's Fields.
Justin's
like
Fields.
If you're
Justin's Fields.
No, Dawson's Creek. It's Justin's Fields.
Bottom line, the Giants successfully completed their mission to lose this game. They did everything that they possibly could have to do it.
Yep.
And Dable should not have a job after the season.
If you want to talk about like mid-season firings, this should have been a fucking This is just
him and McDaniels both need to be gone.
He's only still here because of his Coach of the Year season, where they didn't even do that good anyway.
This is Coach of the fucking year, dude.
Just think about the missteps in the last 2 seasons for the Giants. They lost Danny Dimes. They let Saquon walk. And now they've given up one of the biggest comebacks in the history of the NFL. In a monumental style.
But walk to
division
rival who won the Super Bowl.
That's what I'm saying. Dable's got to have something on management, or they just really loved his hard knock season, because there is no reason why he should have a job.
What is in the water in New York, man? It makes good bagels, but it doesn't
make
good head coach.
Good bagels, good pizza.
Well,
I love how quick you both word of that.
Speaking of close losses, the Cardinals have lost all their games by close losses. 3 of which field goals.
Reverse Chiefs, baby.
And then this one where Packers, pretty much this was a game that came down to the end. We were down 23-20, and then I actually finally liked a Matt LaFleur play call, which it might have been Jordan Love actually, because it was 23-20. We're at their 30 or something, and it's 4th down, and they're like, all right, we're going to send in the field goal unit, and Jordan Love, I think, convinced Matt LaFleur to let him go for it. And they're just like, listen, like if we kick a field goal, Cardinals are going to go down. They're going to kick a field goal. So they're like, all right, let's just go for it. And they go for it, and they convert it, and then they score a touchdown. And then the Cardinals, of course, drive down the field, but then they can't kick a field goal to win the game. So they're like, oh shit, we need a touchdown. And then they couldn't get it. So it was like,
and again, the Cardinals didn't they drive a decent ways down the field first before? Yeah, like I'm telling you, man, this field goal shit is too easy. It's too easy.
Yeah, like I'm so glad they did this, because it's like now we're finally playing to win. It's like, okay, we know for a fact they can go get a field goal easily. Like, let's just get the touchdown, get the 4-point lead, make them score a touchdown. So
I still don't really believe in this Green Bay Packers offense, though, by the way.
Love got outplayed by Brisket. Brisket played better than he did.
Yeah, no, he definitely did. Like, Love did okay, but the thing that's been good about Love is in the 4th quarter, when he needs to make plays, he's made them. Like, even against the Browns, he led them down the field to get the field goal try that got blocked. Like, against the Cowboys, like, he led them down the field. Like, the thing is, like, he leads them down the field well. Like, this game, he converts the 4th down, they get the touchdown, everything. Josh Jacobs doing good. It's just, like, it takes him a while to get there. Like, early on, he misses throw. He's a very much, like, rhythm passer. Like, once he gets into a rhythm, he's good, but he has to get into that rhythm. But, I mean, he is doing a lot better with, like, accuracy. Like I said, he's 6th in the NFL right now in accuracy, which was one of his big problems. So, it's the big thing this game was Micah Parsons. Like, people are going to be like, is he worth the money? Dude, Micah Parsons won the Packers this game.
He won the game.
Yeah.
He won the game
like,
for this one.
He had no sacks. He did have some good quarterback pressures, but, like, he sacked Jacoby Brisket there at the end.
He had 3 sacks.
Well, I mean, at the start of the game, he didn't have any sacks. And then
okay.
The second half,
well, that's every game,
he got a good sack, and then 2 sacks on like the final drive. Like, he was just one-on-one. He would beat the guy like it was nothing. Like, it was like Pee-wee football, and you're just like, holy shit. Like, he was, and it clearly affected Brissett at the end there, because he was just like, oh shit, Micah Parsons is coming for me. And,
Brissett definitely outplayed Love, even with the fumble that he lost, I still think that he's got much less to work with than the Packers than Jordan Love does, and he's still looking a lot better, and he's definitely looking a lot better than Kyler.
He definitely did. I mean, Trey McBride had a great game because the Packers don't know how to cover tight ends. So Freiermuth probably have like a field day.
Dude, I'm kind of surprised that Jacoby Brissett has never gotten a starting opportunity because
he did.
He did.
Oh, wait, the Colts,
right? Oh, that's right.
Yeah, he was with Indy.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, like, every time we've seen him, like, he's always looked like, even on the Patriots, he looked pretty good.
Yeah. No, he's a top. He's been a top backup for years, honestly.
Yeah, like, he's one of the best backups. But yeah, this was the Packers off. Like Josh Jacobs, 2 touchdowns, 55 yards. Like they really need to get the running game going early because that kind of opens up play action. But that's like any team. Like you have to get the running game going early, and they couldn't really do that. And then the second half, usually I think it's easier in the second half because they're more worn down, just in general, like teams. But this was like to show how big of an impact Micah Parsons has already had. Last year, I believe our leading quarterback pressure guy was Rashawn Gary or Kenny Clark at like 37 pressures. And Micah Parsons, through 7 or 8 games now, has already got 35. So he's going to single-handedly, halfway through the season, be better than our entire pass rush from last year. So it is well worth the money. I'll tell you that much.
Who would have known that adding someone like Micah Parsons?
No, he is. Jerry Jones says he's Michael Parsons. He called him that.
Yeah, that was one of his gaps. Who would have known that adding a player like him would have improved your defense from last year?
Yeah, because like here's the thing: our secondary blows ass. This secondary is garbage. Like it's there's like a couple of good players. Nate Hobbs we got from the Raiders. He sucks. He's been injured. He's like. Genuinely, like they have to trade.
No, I know, but it's just you let in with like a couple of guys are pretty good. Nate Hobbs from the Chargers, he sucks. They're
the Raiders. Sorry,
right? Yeah,
but like we need to trade for like a corner at the deadline. Like I don't even care. Just like somebody's like second or third string corner. Like you have to get somebody because like this defense is too good to like not have at least a competent corner. They can like guard a tight end or like a player's best or second best receiver. It's just like the reason it looked good the first couple weeks because we just had nonstop pass rush. So it was constantly getting to the quarterback. So they're just like, and like any secondary player can look good when the quarterback has 2 seconds to throw the ball. So like now it's not getting as much pressure. Devontae Wyatt's been out, which has been really, really big because he's our best interior lineman, which helps a lot. But so yeah, now the quarterback's got a little bit longer and they're like, ooh, looks like the tight end's open. Looks like the Marvin Harrison's open down the sidelines. Just like, dude, come on. Like, Jesus. So either way, we're still 4-1-1. So, I mean, we're still first place. We're still looking all right. But yeah, this is a good win. Looked like we were going to lose, pulled it out. I'll take it. I'll take literally anything at this point. Anyway, Cowboys, Commanders.
Yep.
Yep. Cowboys. I mean, the Cowboys are just the Bengals of the NFC, man. Like,
I mean, they're the regular season heroes. You know, they've
had a hilarious regular season so far. They've gone loss, win, loss, tie, win, loss, win. Has been
oh my god,
a fucking roller coaster.
That's brutal.
The Cowboys have the second most points per game. They have the second most passing yards per game. They also have the worst, or no, where's their defense at? It is the 3rd worst points per game. They have the 3rd worst rush defense, and they have the worst pass defense. So and
we'll see them at number 5 in the power rankings this week.
Right? Probably. Yeah.
And then the Commanders, like, I don't know what's going on with the Command. Their defense also is garbage. Like they're old.
Well, they lost Jaden Daniels, which also kind of.
Yeah, that's a big one.
They did, but their defense is still bad.
They weren't winning even with Jaden Daniels.
Like,
that's why I don't understand. I don't know why you and Bear picked the Commanders. I mean, I did tell you that
I thought they were due.
I literally said I have way more fun rooting against the Cowboys than
that's true. Yeah, so it really goes down to Crendor just saying, I thought they were.
Listen, the Commanders last year looked like this might just be a Houston Texans type of thing, right? Like they look really good last year, like wow, they're so good, and now they're just like falling apart a little bit, and it's like okay,
yeah,
then
they're a sheep in wolves' clothing.
Yeah. It's
so that one took me a second, but yes.
Yeah. I don't think they're a bad team, but like without Jaden Daniels especially, like they're a 500, slightly below 500 team.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And I think Jaden Daniels also being hurt, like he's definitely playing hurt, and that's also impacting a lot when he is playing. So,
Cowboys are 100% going to lose their next game, though. They're just going to continue the roller coaster up and down all season.
I can see that. Yeah.
So yeah, otherwise, I mean, they really are like the Bengals, like no defense, all offense. You know, at least it's what?
No, I was just gonna say, what's the NFC East standings check, because the Eagles won last year, right? So
Eagles currently 5-2.
Winning,
Cowboys 3-3-1, and then Commanders 3-4, Giants 2-5.
The Giants' dream is dead, unfortunately.
Giants, if they won that game in 3-4, like you're right there.
We didn't even talk about how impactful that game was, like playoff wise for the Giants.
Playoffs. Where's trying to win?
No, but I'm just wondering which one's gonna unseat the Eagles. Or are the Eagles going to be the one to break the curse a second time?
Eagles are going to take it.
There's no.
I don't know.
You can't say, are they going to be the one? You guys believe in Matt. You can't say, are they going to do it? You should know they're not going to do it.
Yeah, they're not.
Well, they were the last one to do it. The last time.
Oh, that's how only the Eagles are allowed to do it.
Maybe. Yeah. Maybe that's how it works.
The goalposts have officially been moved in
I've said that. I've said that for
Eagles
years. That's exactly. It was like 2001 or something. The Eagles
sounds like none of you predicted the Eagles to win the division earlier this year, though.
I'm still not. I think the Magic will hold.
It could hold.
There's a wavering in the belief. I can feel
anyway, 49ers Falcons. I didn't watch this game, so I didn't really
Kyle Shanahan is coach of the year at IMO. Him or Shane Steichen?
I mean, yeah. And Christian McCaffrey also won this game.
Dude, it's funny. Like, I don't think I've acknowledged, like, obviously McCaffrey's one of the best running backs in the league, but I feel like I'm waiting for him to get hurt before I start to get too excited about like his season success.
Well, plenty of season left, man.
I know. It feels inevitable.
I mean, he started off the season kind of injured, right? Like, he seems like better now.
Yeah.
Like
he lit it up this game.
In what world is this Niners team 5-2?
It's pretty
insane, whole defense is gone.
Yeah.
Their offense has been injured as well. They don't have their starting quarterback. They just got George Kittle back. They still don't have their number one wide receiver, who's I don't think coming back until like week 10.
Yeah, real happy. I got so excited that finally I get to use Kittle, and he's gonna put me over to the next level.
The whole game.
He did really good run blocking, man. I know doesn't score you fantasy points, but
I started him this week in our league, so that was neat. But yeah, also Falcons are just mediocre. They're whatever. Like,
dude, again, Bijan is amazing, but the team itself is not really all that great.
No.
Yeah.
But yeah, this game's kind of boring.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say, honestly.
Mac Jones threw a pick.
Yep.
You know, that
I really don't care about the Falcons. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
Then we had Lions Buccaneers.
Yep.
Here we go.
Yep.
Baker Mayfield went 0 of 8 on third down and like 10 plus throws. Or no, he went 0 for 8 on throws longer than 20 yards, I believe is what it was.
Yeah.
He sure did, coach.
Yep.
He sure did. And, I know that people are expecting me to go off the handle about this game. There's a lot of stuff I could definitely talk about, but to save time and everybody's brain power, I'm just going to say this. The refs did not lose the game for the Bucks, but they had a pretty big fucking role in helping the Lions win this. There were multiple times when I saw double holds on plays that were just never called, right in front of the refs, by the way. The non-call on the tripping, the non-call on the illegal smack to the head by Penei Sewell on the touchdown run, by the way. The huge one and the biggest one where it was we were just done was the missed call on Mike Evans' injury. That was absolutely a DPI on Rock Ya-Sin. He was riding Mike Evans's back throughout the entire process of trying to catch that ball. I cannot believe that wasn't called. And then of course the elephant room is the interception, which was I've never seen that. You can ask anyone who's watched football. Tie goes to the offense. Tie goes to the receiver.
Yes.
There was no and clear, conclusive evidence that that was intercepted. It was ruled a catch on the damn field. So how can you go back and review that? Okay, and then you also had the Kate Otten call, right?
Yeah.
Where they reviewed it for the wrong. Dan Campbell challenged the wrong thing. He challenged it as a catch. It was already ruled a catch and a first down. They went back and they upheld the ruling on the field, but then
move the spot.
Second look.
Yeah.
What is the point? What is the point of coaches being able to challenge a ball when New York can just butt in any fucking time that they want and challenge something? What is the point of a coach's challenge then?
Well, I also thought,
why does New York just randomly, arbitrarily get to say, no, wait, we're going to look at that again? That wasn't even, the spot was not even the question that was challenged. So why did the second time come out and look at it? I'm not saying that they made the right or wrong call. I'm just saying procedure-wise that the NFL has made for themselves, they absolutely broke two procedures on that. The first one was the second look, which they went back and looked at something that wasn't even challenged. The only reason why that was even looked in the first place was because Campbell challenged the catch. Okay, that was the wrong thing he didn't even challenge the right thing. They went back, looked at it, and said, "Wait a second, we got to look at that spot again." And that came directly from New York. The second thing that they broke on that play was the fact that the Buccaneers started the next play. They started the next play, and the referees came screaming down mid-play to say that, wait, we got to review this because New York said so. There's no excuse. There's no world that I have ever seen a second look coming out from a challenge, even again, because people are going to be pissed. They're like, oh, the referees thinking it's rigged, blah, blah, blah. It's a simple matter of procedure on this one. Okay, that was not the intended challenge that came out. And on top of that, the Buccaneers had already ran another play. So we're just going to ignore every rule that the NFL has talked about with challenges and replays, and New York just arbitrarily butting in whenever the hell they want to make sure that the Buccaneers did not convert and give it back to the Lions. I mean, it's hard to win a game when your defense is not playing well. Your offense is being consistently stifled by terrible overthrows and really, really missed marks by Baker. On top of that, you also have the refs piling on and stopping any momentum that the Buccaneers had. It's outrageous how badly officiated this game was. And again, I'm not going to blame the refs fully. The Buccaneers played like ass. Baker's doing what he always does, and why people, I do not know. You may have noticed that I never once said that Baker should be in the MVP candidate running. Okay. The Buccaneers,
well, you warned us of this, right? You warned us of this like pattern of behavior that I think you're about to talk about with Baker.
Yes. The problem with Baker is that he plays hero ball. Yes, he makes incredible runs. He extends plays and wins game for Bucks. That's what an MVP should be doing. What an MVP shouldn't be doing is missing Emeka Egbuka multiple times with overthrows, missing easy catches to Tez Johnson, and then on top of that, just deciding to just stop running the ball, period. Why was he not going for Egbuka? Okay, even when Mike was in the game, he was still favoring Tez Johnson because they all. It's almost like Todd Bowles read the newspaper article saying how banged up the Lions secondary was and be like, "That's our plan right there. We're just going to go after this one rookie CB over and over and over again, or their backup, whoever the hell they had in there." Okay, and Baker. I'm not going to say that Baker is a bad quarterback. Even though I'm not a huge fan of Baker, I still like him, and he's still the best option that the Buccaneers will ever have for the foreseeable future. But please stop talking about him like he's the greatest, like he's the next Tom, like he's the MVP. MVP quarterbacks do not make the mistakes that Baker did. He shouldn't have been. That absolutely should not have been an interception. And I don't hold that against him on that one. But there were so many things that should have gone right for the Bucs in a fair, just world with proper, balanced refereeing that didn't. And the fact that Lions fans had the audacity to say "refs, you suck" over and over again in this game is asimine to me. Blows my mind.
I'm so glad you got that out, dude. That needed to come out bad.
Honestly, I was gonna go back to the one play where they spotted the ball, and they're like, "Oh, it was short" or whatever. The ruling on the field was it was like a first down, and the review looked too close to even call. You're like, I mean, I could see a fraction of the balls there, but it's kind of side. Like it was really like millimeters close. But it was to the point where like it was like, well, ruling on the field is usually what you default to, so it should just be like
clear.
It's a consistency
evidence.
issue.
Yeah.
This play's result is not necessarily a problem. It's just a broad like. It's the same thing with a catch. What the fuck is a catch? We still don't know. We still,
a football move.
Yeah, it's ridiculous that there's so much confidence with rulings when like we really don't know so many of these situations, like because like we still don't have good cameras. That's another issue as well.
Yep.
Like if the league wants to be taken seriously, like they need to have some kind of consistent. They don't care. But we have to pretend that it's a thing. Otherwise, why are we watching this sport?
The referee also sounded like he didn't. He was like the fumbler. Fumbled the ball, and the first down player made the fumbler.
What was a stupid asinine pause that this guy kept doing? He's like, upon further reflection, waiting for the crowd to respond. Are you fucking kidding me? Just say what you're going to say. You're already going to overturn it. We already know that.
The fact that they called him the fumbler, just like
the fumbler.
Rob. It sounds like a Batman villain or something.
Yeah. Did we make up the clear and obvious thing? Because that's been a sticking point for years now.
Oh,
like, is that in the rules, or did we just hallucinate that it needs to be clear and obvious?
I think it's maybe just something that's been said enough in like commentary.
Yeah, because it's totally not a rule that is obeyed at all. Like
it has always started with clear and conclusive evidence to overturn, or it is part of the rule book because the referees have to say there's inconclusive evidence to overturn a certain call in the field. And that was completely thrown out. That's been a thing that's just not mattered for the last couple of years.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
That's the consistency issue that I'm talking about. Like you can't have that be a rule and just ignore it for funsies most of the time. And because it just looks bad.
Yeah.
The last thing I'll say about this is that we haven't talked about it yet because this is vastly overlooked in this game. But that call on illegal procedure, illegal hands to the face, where the Lions receiver ran right into Jamel Dean. What are you supposed to do on that? He said, oh, well, he was impeding the wide receiver's path. He ran into him. You can't do that.
Yeah.
You cannot do that and then flag the defense. What is he supposed to do? Just let him have, I got to give him a 3-yard pocket here to just make an easy reception. That was one of the most ticky-tacky bullshit calls out of an entire game of bullshit calls that I have ever seen in the game. This may be the worst officiated game that I've ever seen. Again, the Bucs played like shit. I know it. I'm going to tell it. I'll call it every time that they do. They did not help their case, but you cannot let the refs you can't let everything boil down. The game cannot boil down to the referee's decision because it's never going to go your way. Chiefs games stand outside of that.
By the way, we're barreling towards the path of I'm not even going to say the Chiefs, but like there's going to be a game decided by the refs soon again, and it's going to be like a playoff game again. Like this can't keep happening.
There's no consistency amongst officiating here, and by the way, screw all you Chiefs fans out there. Okay, for constantly saying like,
right.
Yeah, they're like, oh, this is what you get for complaining on the Lions' behalf for 0 penalties against the Chiefs, blah blah blah. It's like coming from a Chiefs fan is rich, okay? So
it hasn't yet? Question mark. Like this is a prediction, isn't it?
Yeah. Bottom line, the Buccaneers we're still going to win the South. The Lions are acting like this was a Super Bowl win for them. The Falcons, for whatever reason, are being totally braggadocious, acting like they just won the division when they didn't even win this game. They didn't even win this week against the bang-up Niners.
They lost.
Yeah, so I think the real threat in the NFC South is the Panthers. I'm not worried about the Falcons. And the Bucs, we have so many injuries. By the way, and I swear this is the last thing. Mike Evans,
I don't believe you.
I think Mike Evans is done. I think that his career is over, and I hate to say that. The streak is already going to end because of this injury. This is a career-ending injury. I firmly believe that we won't see Mike Evans back, and I hate to say that. The only reason why he decided to keep playing was because of his 1,000-yard reception streak. He could have easily gone out on top, and it really, really sucks that it ended this way. But I truly believe this felt like we were watching the end of a legacy happen when he was laying unconscious on the ground and not moving and just and I mean, he did total fencing response, lost the ball. It wasn't a catch. No matter how many Bucs fans try to argue that it was a catch, it was not a catch. He didn't have control of the ball because he went unconscious. So it really sucks to lose Mike like that. And if this is the end of the career, I hope it's not. But if it is the end of his career, it's just sad. I really hope that it's not going to end that way for him. But it has the feeling of it being the end for him.
He's a Hall of Famer, no doubt.
Well, speaking of the end, that's the end of that game. And now we move on to Texans Seahawks.
What a segue.
Honestly, we should just talk about the fantasy thing and ignore the rest of the game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because this game doesn't matter. Here's my review of this game. The Texans do not have an offense at all.
Yep. Yeah. They went a combined
that's the game.
4 of 29 on third down conversions. Both teams. CJ Stroud was the leading rusher at 25 yards.
Yeah.
Yep.
So Apollo mentioned it that he and I have insane fantasy matchups for whatever reason. Let me set the stage real quick for last night's game.
Well, no, talk about last year's game first because it helps leads into
You got to remind me of that, honestly.
So last year it was
on the details.
I was ahead by Bear by like 51 points. And he had one player left.
That's right.
It was Josh Allen on either Sunday or Monday Night Football. And I was like, well, Josh Allen's not going to score 51 points. Josh Allen scored 50 points because he did that double the throw and the back for 2 touchdowns thing.
Yeah.
And Bear lost by 1 point in that game. Now that leads into fucking this week's game.
I'm very glad you brought that up because that is an even better setup because holy shit. So last night, this is the final game of fantasy, of course, which the game starts at fucking it's
9 p.m.
It was so stupid. I fell asleep on it.
Ridiculous, dude. It was over at like 11:30 my time, which is so insane. Anyway, Apollo was up 157 to 136 in our fantasy game. Already I'm mad because 130, 140, you should win. That's a pretty good score any given week.
I still had Mike Evans to play too.
You still had Mike Evans,
so
right?
I was like, there's the only way I lose is if Mike Evans dies.
Whoops.
Yep.
You're the reason. This is why.
Well, there's no way the Texans defense scores 20 points. There's no way.
So box checked first off with Evans is okay, that sucks, but hey, good for me. I've got a chance. Halfway through this game, all of a sudden, Houston recovers the fumble for a touchdown. I'm like, I type in our group chat. I'm like, Houston miracle, Houston D miracle alert ?
That woke me up. I saw that message on the toilet before bed. I was about to go to bed. I pulled my phone and saw it and went, what the fuck are you talking about?
So still though, 10 points ish behind. It's okay, yeah, it's pretty damn unlikely. Still probably going to need another touchdown. Then the game
I can take it over from here because I turned the game back on at this point. Because I was like, no, I know what's about to happen. I turned the game back on the second I turned the game back on. It's literally midnight. All right. I was in fucking underwear. I had just taken a shower. I was ready to go to bed. I turned the game on. As I turn it on, strip fumble by the Texans defense. 3 more points is it for fumbles? I don't remember.
2, I think. 2.
2 more points. And now I'm like, oh my fucking God. At this point, Bear is only behind 6 points, I think, or something.
Yeah.
And so now it's well, if they get a defensive touchdown, which is really unlikely, I'm fucked. But surely that doesn't happen. The Texans then proceed to be completely unable to score, so they immediately turn the ball back over to the Seahawks. What do the Seahawks do with 8 minutes left? Surely they'd run the ball up 2 scores. They run the ball, right, guys, and just run the clock out. No, drop back the pass. Fucking Sam Darnold throws an interception right to the Texans defense. 2 more points for Bear. I'm like,
4.
fuck. No, at this point, I did the math. You're down by 2 at this point. You're down by 2 points only. So 1 more turnover and it's fucking done.
Yep.
And then of course, I started to get so scared because the Texans get the ball and they get the ball down to the 1 yard line. So they're at the 1 yard line about to score. They then go first down, throw, second down, throw, third down, run, and then fourth down. They're at 4th and 1, and I'm like, oh my God, I know what's gonna happen here. I know what's gonna happen. It's 4th and 1. The Texans they're gonna run the ball and they're not going to get into the end zone. And then the Seahawks are gonna get fucking safety because they're at the 1 yard line and I'm gonna lose on a fucking safety. I started to see that vision in my fucking head. But luckily, thank God, false start. So it's 4th and 6. They then fail the fourth down, and at least the Seattle Seahawks are on the 6-yard line instead of the 1. So I'm like, okay, surely now we run the ball, guys. Now we run the. Why are you dropping back to pass? He gets sacked at the 1 fucking yard line, man. Now it's a 1-point game. What are you doing, Seattle? Run the fucking ball. The game would have been over by now. Oh my God! And now he's punting
157 to 156 with
now they're punting.
10 more possession.
They're punting out of the back of their end zone on the 1-yard line, so they have to do that like short, stubby punt, right? Like in my head, I'm like, oh my fucking God! They might take an intentional safety to avoid like a blocked punt or something, and a touchdown. They might take an intentional safety. Somehow they get the punt off. Somehow, and at that point, the game basically ends because Houston can't do anything. But holy fuck. The final score 157-156.
Like we know that listening to other people's fantasy stories isn't interesting, but
It's
like
way
come
more
on,
interesting
like
than the football game.
Well, that's also the football game, honestly.
that was also
I was having like fucking heart palpitations because they like every time Sam Darnold dropped back, the Texans defense got more points for the whole fourth quarter. He either got sacked or intercepted. And I was like, just run the fucking ball.
I won my fantasy game by scoring 97 points.
I feel bad for Bear because Bear just lost by scoring 156 points. That's
He
ridiculous.
literally everyone else in the league this week. Which, that's always
by
fun.
a lot.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, you would have destroyed me. Yeah.
My favorite part was when Cooper Kupp threw an interception.
Oh yeah, that's right. So anyway, that was
Darnold
that game.
season.
Darnold season. I'm gonna have to go soon. So power rankings.
Power rankings.
Thank you, Coach Krendor. We've got ourselves some power rankings here on the NFL Power Rankings, sponsored by Dan Hansis at the NFL Power Rankings.
And you know,
I don't think he even works for the NFL anymore, if I'm being honest.
He
I
does.
It is Dan Hansis all the way.
Explains his allegiance at least.
Here we go. Starting off with the top
he's got a
5.
podcast. Dude, we can get him on. He's got a podcast.
Yeah, we
He's
got
got
him,
power rankings.
Yeah.
Starting off with the top 5 of the NFL Power Rankings, the NFL.com Power Rankings, brought to you by Dan Hansis. Robert, can you name one of the 5 in the top 5?
Chiefs.
Yep.
They made it. They're back.
Yep.
Please tell me the Colts are up there.
They are Apollo.
Oh my God.
They are there. You did it.
It only took them
High
winning
five.
almost every fucking game they played for 7 straight weeks.
Dan is finally convinced that the Colts are a top 5. Coach.
You know what? Let's go Patriots.
He's a
Thank
hater.
God. Thank God.
Apollo.
Lions.
Yeah. Robert. You gotta get
Rams.
the top 3. Bear.
Okay.
I mean, if the Lions are in there, the Packers are ahead of them in the division technically, so they're probably in there too, right?
Yep.
There we
And
go.
Coach with a dunk.
Eagles.
Wow.
And Apollo for the final guess.
Is it still the Bucks?
You're gonna be real mad about this one. It's the Seattle Seahawks.
Oh,
right.
Oh, Darnold
Darnold
season, baby.
loves the Seahawks for some reason.
And
Loves
Also
loves
the
the
second in their
Seahawks.
division.
Yeah.
So the top 5 here are going to be the Lions at number 1. They only dropped 1 spot from last week, and for the whatever reason that the Bucks were ranked number 1. That's the reason why I wanted to read that right up by Dan before that happened, because I knew that the collapse was was inevitable. So we had the Lions at 1, the Indianapolis Colts, Apollo, upping
Number
it
2?
by 6 to number 2. That's right.
Because they were underranked, so it really just goes
they
to
were ranked
show.
exactly where they needed to be. The Kansas City Chiefs,
Dink there.
being at 4 and 3, have now careened their way up to the 3rd spot, going all the way up from 9th to 3rd, with the Seahawks dropping 1 spot slightly. I don't know how they only dropped 1 after that. Yeah. At 4, and then the Packers. Coach Krendor's Packers remain at 5 somehow, but they're there. Rounding out the top 10 are the Eagles at 6, Rams at 7, the Bucks, go Bucks, are now 8th. The Bills have dropped even further to 9th, and then the Denver Broncos, Rob, have risen into the top 10. Now we go on to the thinnest dink. Thinnest dink, we're going to rapid fire these. This is going to be to one person, starting with Rob, sure. The thinnest dink, there are two teams that rose 6 spots. Can you name one of them, Rob?
The Bears.
And I mean, I already did.
He said he named them both.
I don't
already,
listen
Rob.
to what you guys say. I mean,
all right. Well,
That's a fair point.
It's the Colts.
Again, it's the Chiefs and the Colts, Rob.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. That was my second guess.
The easy
that was my
ones, Rob.
second guess. That was my second guess. I'll get it next time.
Yep.
Okay. Well, you probably won't. The fattest doink. This one is going to require absolutely zero guesswork, but I'll give it to Bear anyway. Who is the fattest doink, dropping 7 spots from 1 to 8th?
Oh, go Bucs.
Yep. That would be them. I'm surprised that they're still even in the top 10 at this point. So Dan has them ranked at number 8, and we have here true or false for Coach Krendor. True or false? There's a team with a losing record in the top 16 of the power rankings.
True.
That is indeed true. Can you guess the name of the team?
That's gotta be
16.
Top 16. I'm gonna say it is the one and only.
The Biles?
Commanders.
I don't think they play anymore.
Commanders.
It is indeed the Washington Commanders. They are ranked 16th ahead of 2 teams with winning records, both of them being the Chargers and the Panthers, of course the Panthers, and 3 teams with a 500 record, which are the Vikings, Cowboys, and Falcons. Now we go into Apollo. True or false? There are 2 teams that have not dinked or risen a single time in this season. Can you name those 2 teams?
Oh man, there's a chance the Jets dinked at week 1 after that Steelers game.
Oh yeah.
There's like a chance. I mean, I'm gonna say the Titans. No, because they dinked when they won when they shouldn't have. Fuck, I don't actually know. I'll say the Jets. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. They dinked week 1. Then I don't know. Maybe the Dolphins?
The Eagles and the Cardinals. Neither one of them have dinked.
Oh, that makes sense. You want to go higher up because
Right.
they
Well, I mean, not with the
are
Cardinals,
more likely to go down.
They've only stayed even or fallen here.
Yeah, that makes sense. This
one's open to everybody. True or false? The Baltimore Ravens moved back in the top 20 because of the expected return of Lamar Jackson.
True.
I can't wait to see that movie.
I would think they should.
I'll say false just to cover our bases.
It does sound like a bait question.
Yeah.
False.
Yeah.
The Ravens have stayed in the 23rd spot, but are still 1 spot ahead of the 3 and 4 Bengals. And finally, which team has the longest active streak of being ranked in the bottom 10? Hint, it's not the Jets. I give this one to Apollo.
In the bottom what?
And which team is currently has the longest streak of being ranked in the bottom 10? It is not the Jets.
Saints?
Close. Anyone else want to guess, Coach?
It's got to be the other bad team.
Falcons.
What?
The Titans?
The Titans, brother.
Oh, Titans.
It is
It's not.
It's not the Titans? Who the fuck is it?
It is not. It is the New York Giants.
Oh, the New York Giants.
Wow.
The Giants have been in the bottom 10 for 45 consecutive weeks since week 1 of 2023.
Seasons.
Wow.
I
Second
thought it was
is the
just this
Titans
season.
with 36 weeks of being in the bottom 10, and third is the Raiders with 27 weeks spent in the bottom 10. That's going to do it for the power rankings. We go up to everybody for a quick recap of fantasy who no one cares. And of course,
we already did fantasy recap.
Wait, we didn't go over my great victory over
how was your
Sinvicta.
Great. Phenomenal. Gone Vickers.
All right, there we go. Good. So this week in Pick'em Stats.
Pick up stats.
Pick up stats.
Yep. I went 12 and 4.
What in the world?
We're going for like a horror theme this week, maybe, you know?
Halloween. Yeah, no. Okay.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Sinvicta went 11 and 5. Rob went 11 and 5. Bear 10 and 6. Apollo 13 and 3. Randy 8 and 8. 500.
Yeah, baby.
Discord 13 and 3. And Licky 11 and
Statistically
5.
expected.
So
Love it.
pretty decent week for
Yeah.
everybody, actually.
I thought I did way worse. I'm happy with 10 and 6.
Yeah.
Great week for the assistant coach, too.
Yeah.
Bonus stats.
Bonus stats?
That you're supposed to do Halloween.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Bonus stats.
All right, there we go.
Boner.
BONE-S.
Staying grounded. Rob is locked against the Jets 5
That's a
times
funny
this
stat.
season. There are only 6 teams he has more than 5 career locks against. Jets 26, Broncos, Patriots 7, Bears, Panthers, Raiders 6.
That is a Hall of Fame pick'em stat right there.
Broncos, Patriots, Bears, and Panthers locks against combined is the same as his locks against the Jets.
Taking flight.
So funny.
Krendor is the only one with a winning record predicting Falcons games this season, as I soar with Falcon wings. Krendor 4-2, Sinvicta, Rob, Bear, Apollo, Randy 2-4, Discord 1-5, AC's 1-5. Listen, I know Falcons football.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
And I've already stated I don't care about the Falcons.
Right.
Yeah. And I think they're on a bye week this week, so I can't even lose. Oh, wait,
we
no,
don't
they
have
play
to
the
care about the
Dolphins. That's an easy win. 5-2.
Oh, shit.
Second opinion. Bears agreed with ACs more than any other host so far this season. 77%.
Wow.
This is the first time
It probably
on a
has a
lock
lot to
year.
do with me being one of the few that often has the AC picks in front of me.
Right, yeah.
It's like
looking at it.
subconsciously.
I actually had to stop doing that because I was doing that. I was
certainly influenced me. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Guess who's back? This is the first time the Patriots have been locked since November 20th, 2022. This breaks a 47-game lock drought, the third longest of all time behind two currently active droughts.
Oh, where are they hidden? Where are they
I
hidden?
looked. I didn't see.
Yeah, I
I
don't see
looked,
it.
man.
Okay.
Is that when? No, I don't know. I'm reading something in the clouds there on the left. Maybe.
I bet there's some subtle bullshit, dude.
There's gotta be
smart
something
for us.
It says Baltimore, by the way.
What?
Does it?
Where?
I think so.
Where?
Is he fucking with us?
I see writing in the clouds.
Where?
Definitely see.
I'm squinting at this like
there's
a
no
fucking
way
Rorschach,
Baltimore
dude.
has a lock drought though. Like
What?
there's
I
no
don't
way.
know. You're seeing shit. This he's been in the desert too long.
Look, I didn't even have a bonus stat this week. All right, I gotta look at something.
That's fair enough. Yeah, you didn't even get a bonus stat.
I'm looking in. I'm looking. I'm zooming in. I'm enhancing.
Oh,
I'm
you
enhancing.
locked the Patriots, so that's kind of your bonus stat, I guess.
And we know
Yeah.
you're 2-4 picking Falcons games this year.
Yeah,
Oh,
you were
great.
included.
That's awesome.
Hey, at least your stat doesn't remind you of the game you hated the most this week.
Close calls. When Apollo picks the Giants, the game is more likely to be decided by 3 or fewer points. When picked,
That's
40%.
fucked up.
When picked, 40% of games decided by 3 points. When not picked, 25% of games.
You have the magic. You're the one.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You control the Giants' fate.
The magic is wavering, though, Rob.
Broncos
Dude.
should not have won that game.
I think I'm in first place right now. And
You are, yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
Look at that. It's a Krendor year. That's what they
wild.
say. Every so often, the Krendor years appear from the sky.
Yep.
I gotta get this guy picking the Panthers more.
Yeah.
And now it's time to pick them.
Bengals! Thank you,
Yeah.
Pixel Haven, by the way, and Hipponora.
Pick
Tomorrow
Yes.
week,
and all that.
it's by Mageddon. It's the week with the most buys.
And the AC
boy.
is Quilna, who lost me in fantasy this week.
Oh,
They're having a tough
yeah.
battle in
They're
fantasy.
probably having a bad fantasy time. I think they're like 2-5.
How do you know when Krendor won in fantasy? He will literally tell everybody at any point.
Listen, when I've been losing all year, so I had to start being happy I'm winning. All right, I'm 3-4 now. I'm almost 500.
Quillen's rocking the city flag of Chicago, which I didn't know cities had
I
flags.
just
First of
looked
all.
that
they
up,
do. That is a
actually. Yeah,
Chicago
'cause
flag. I've
It
seen
does
it.
explain the Bears' lock over the Ravens as well.
That does
That
explain
that
it.
makes sense. Yeah.
That is
That's an interesting lock.
Yeah.
Vikings Chargers Thursday night.
Absolutely
Chargers.
do
yeah.
not care about this game. I don't want to
Chargers
pick
win.
either one of these. Either one of these.
it's high.
Vikings are bad.
Yeah, I'm taking the Chargers.
Chargers. AC win Chargers.
Is that Sean Connery? Did he Chargers?
I guess the Chargers, but I'm only picking them because I have to at this point because the Vikings are terrible.
Fantastic. Falcons Dolphins.
Falcons.
Falcons.
I'm going to lock the Atlanta Falcons.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
listen, my
boosted by his
predictions
bonus
are
stats.
good. I may as well just, just super lock my
Believe in it, yeah, why
Falcon
not?
belief.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Wait, we have super locks now?
No,
not
but-
yet.
Actually,
That's
we
gonna
have
play
done
out.
that before.
Only
we
Yeah.
have done super
Yeah.
locks.
Okay.
Yeah. Bears Ravens.
Bears.
I'm going Ravens.
Ravens.
I'm going.
Is Lamar
Ravens.
coming back?
I think
I
so.
think it is up in the air, but likely. But I think it's all they're being cagey about it, so he actually might not play.
Yeah.
Oh,
let's
yeah,
see.
God,
Hold
I'm
on.
going to do a contingent Bears pick. I'm
You know
going to
what?
get my
I
one
still
in.
think the Ravens will come out and win this. I still don't believe in the Bears.
My brain is telling me that this is that point in the season where the Ravens have to turn it around. So just because I don't like them, and it would be very funny for me if they didn't turn it around.
I mean, they did remove the ping pong tables and video games.
Yeah, that's too much, I think. So I have to pick the Ravens.
I think I'm also being very clearly swayed by the AC's pick again, especially given that it's a long.
Yeah.
I mean, the Bears can still beat the Lamar Jackson-less Ravens. Like, it wouldn't surprise me in the least.
Yeah,
I may exercise my contingency pick on this, but right now I'm going Ravens for now.
All right.
I will go with the Bears because the current stories say that Lamar Jackson is not practicing after the bye. So I don't think he's coming back. I think if Lamar comes back, it's Ravens for sure. But
is that your contingency pick?
I think Rob already did a contingency pick.
But
we don't track those.
I tracked it.
No, we don't. Yeah, I'm the only one that has been tracked on these contingency picks.
Well, you do it the most.
Yeah.
No, I don't. What are you talking about? I absolutely do not do it the most. That might be the first one I did in like 3 years.
You've done it every week, Rob.
I have never done it every week. What are you talking about?
3 times this pick'ems. You've already done it. Like
you are losing it.
And you keep trying to explain this term called gaslighting to us, like it's a real thing. Like I don't know what you're on,
Jets,
dude.
Bengals.
Locking the Bengals.
He's going to keep the 28.
No, I might as well. I mean, at this point,
that's true.
And plus, this is a Joe Flacco revenge game, so I mean, he's going to get supercharged.
Yeah. This is the one time where I actually don't believe the Jets will win, which is funny because it means they might. Because it's just it'd be funny. It'd be funny.
Bills, Panthers.
Dude, AC picked the Panthers.
Bills. There's no way.
Bills.
I'm sorry.
It's Bills.
The people are way too high on the Panthers.
Bills are coming off the bye week.
Yeah, as much as I love the Panthers.
No, Crendor, you love them. Pick them. Pick the Panthers.
It's a Bills.
No, that's so dumb. The Panthers are going to win.
Panthers are the best team in the league.
Dude, watch the Panthers win this game, and I'm going to be upset.
That would be really
so mad
funny.
at yourself.
49ers, Texans.
49ers.
Niners. Yeah.
Yeah, 49ers.
So fucking bad.
Yeah.
Niners sweep.
Yep. Browns, Patriots.
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 I'm thinking about locking them, dude.
That's not a
I
bad
mean, that's a probably good lock.
I will take those Pats. Me as well.
Lock those Pats, dude.
Wow. AC took the Pats as well.
AC Pats sweep.
Giants, Eagles.
Eagles.
I'm picking the Eagles because even though the Giants beat the Eagles once already and by a lot, last week's loss is the kind of loss that ruins your season. It's the loss that is followed by 6 more losses.
And the Eagles they feel like they got some momentum with their win last week. So I'm taking Eagles.
And they're at home.
There's got to be a lot of internal arguments happening at the Giants facility. But that's all they're doing.
Buccaneers, Saints.
Bucks.
Buccaneers.
Yep.
This is what Sinvicta was warning us about, I think.
I just watched the Saints look absolutely horrible. I'm not picking the Saints.
Spencer Rattler just owns the Buccaneers.
I don't know.
Oh boy.
And they're playing in New Orleans. And the Bucs have zero momentum with them right now. We're limping into the bye week. I'm still going to pick the Bucs because I will never pick the Saints to win ever, but
yeah,
the Saints will.
You almost talked me into it. I am going to pick Bucs.
The Saints will win this game, though.
Titans, Colts.
Like the Colts.
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 This is a lot of sweeps over these last few.
Although, I mean, again, this is another divisional game. Divisional game.
Titans did
Titans are generationally bad.
They're bad.
Yeah, they're bad.
Cowboys, Broncos.
Cowboys.
No, actually, you know what? I'm going Broncos here because the Cowboys keep alternating. It's got to
go. That's a good point.
Broncos are bad.
I'm going to go
Broncos.
Yeah, Broncos.
Yeah, Broncos.
Let's go.
Cowboys defense
AC
is
picked
also
the coach.
AC picked the coach.
He picked the coach. Yeah. They picked the coach of the Cowboys to win the game.
Yeah.
I picked the Broncos.
Yeah.
Nice. Let's
go.
Split it.
Wow.
Oh, Packers, Steelers, Sunday night.
I'm not. Packers.
Aaron Rodgers' revenge game.
Yep.
It is Aaron Rodgers' revenge game. You know what? Fuck it. I'll go Steelers too. Why not? Aaron Rodgers' revenge game. He's actually on a team that's not entirely incompetent.
How's your edge protection against Micah Parsons?
That's a good point.
That's a very good point.
Yeah.
I think I pick Aaron Rodgers' ego to win this game.
That's fair enough.
Okay.
Commanders.
I do think if the Steelers
wait,
win
I
the
didn't
game,
pick.
Didn't pick.
If the Steelers are going to win the game, it's going to be through the run game. Jalen Warren had a good game.
Packers
quick
have the
pass
number
to
2
the
rush
tight ends
defense
was
in
good.
the NFL.
I'm
pretty
saying that, then we lose because I was saying that's the only way we're winning.
I really, really, really think that Aaron Rodgers is just going to take it, but I can't, for the love of my pick'ems record right now, I can't pick the Steelers because the Packers are just a better team, so I'm going Packers.
If the Steelers win this game, it is through throwing to the tight end and having enough time to throw to the tight end.
Our tight ends had like 300 yards last week. So.
Yeah. So that's the key to victory. If you want Crendor's...
Well, you do have a tight end that's like 8'12".
Yeah,
so
Darnell Washington is a literal giant. So I mean,
Packers are terrible at covering tight ends. So that's it. But you need enough time to throw to them. So Commanders, Chiefs.
Chiefs.
Yeah, Chiefs. Yeah,
Chiefs sweep.
I think you're the only one.
Chiefs are back. They're gonna
I
go to
just
the
wanted to make
Super
sure
Bowl.
because I think this is like a 95-5 match.
I thought me and you would be competing over the Colts lock, to be honest.
Who do you think?
It was divisional and it scared me.
There's honestly a few pretty good locks this week.
Can I ask a question to you guys before we go into the next thing?
We got to move fast.
Okay, sorry. Who do you think is going to save us from the Chiefs?
Nobody.
Nobody.
Yeah. Realistically,
Randy
it's not happening.
Randy.
Randy's gonna save us from the Chiefs.
Yeah,
Randy saves us.
Chargers.
Yep.
Dolphins. Oh,
Wow,
Randy.
Ravens.
Sure.
Yep.
Okay.
Jets.
Randy.
Bills.
Randy.
Okay.
Texans.
Randy.
Come on.
Randy.
Yeah.
Giants.
Why is he
50-50.
flip-flocking? He's taking all the
Buccaneers.
bad teams.
Yeah.
Buccaneers.
Okay.
Titans.
Randy.
Randy, please.
Broncos.
Yeah.
Randy.
Steelers.
Wait, no, I think that. Yeah, you're good.
He
Randy.
picked Steelers.
Commanders.
All right.
Randy.
Lock the commander. Save us, Randy.
And Randy
Yeah,
has
Randy,
locked.
Randy.
Hold on. The Bills.
Oh, all right. That's
Thrilling.
he's probably right. Yeah.
And that'll do it for this week. Thanks for listening, everybody. Patreon. Thank you, patrons.
Thank you, patrons.
And we'll see you next week for fun and excitement and Aaron Rodgers Packers.
Bye.